Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Ere We Go battle report. Today we are bringing you a pretty unique game, actually, in terms of our channel. One that we haven't seen before, or at least in a little while anyway, in terms of our group. We are seeing a Indoneth versus Slaves to Darkness game. We are playing on our Battleplan today. It is the In the Presence of Idols Battleplan. So we see 3 objectives spread across the board, kind of mirroring outside of the attacker and defender's territory. Each player has picked 3 units as an idol. So what that means for them is any unit that is wholly within 6 inches of that idol unit is going to suffer half of its ordinary battle shock. So, for example, if, let's say, just to keep maths nice and simple for Tom, if 8 models were going to run, if a unit is wholly within 6 inches of that idol unit, only 4 of those models would actually run in reality. So I think our players are just finishing setting up on our board, and we'll pass it over to them to run through their lists and to get us into the game. We will go with Cam, if you are happy to go from yourself.
Well done finishing setting up. Wonderful. So I'm playing my Slaves of Darkness. It's very similar to the list I played last time on stream. Haven't really changed it up too much. It's had some points reduction since then, fantastic, but not too much. Just the Knights have lost points, along with other things in the Chaos Army. But in my list, it only affects the Knights, so it's slightly cheaper, but just enough to get me the triumph this game, so that's pretty good. So I'll be running initially for my heroes. I'm running 2 Chaos Sorcerer Lords. So, sorry, that's absolutely fine. 2 Chaos Sorcerer Lords chilling right here. One of them is my General. So they both can know 2 spells because I am running the Subfaction Kabbalists. So that means on one of them I have Levitate and Chaotic Conduit, and the other one I have Demonic Speed and Chaotic Conduit. My General has Tunnel Master, and he also has the War Gear, the Chaos Familiar. So once per game, you can cast 1 additional spell in a turn, and it can be any spell from the Slaw of the Damned from Chaos. So it gives me a little bit more oomph there. Normally I would take in the Arcane Tome, but actually it's been nerfed now. But yeah, to be fair, it doesn't really hurt my list too much. I've still got a lot of casting. It's incredible. Next, going on the battle line, I have a unit of 10 Chaos Knights, who have the Ensorcelled Banner, the Eroding Icon, because they are marked Nurgle, so these are a very tanky unit. I have a unit of 10 Chosen. For this game, they are undivided. There's 10 of them there, so hopefully I can juice them up. And then lastly, I have Farangard here on the board, which are marked with Khorne. There's 6 of them, and they are armed with Fell Spears. I'm also running 2 units of Corvus Cabal to round off my battle line options, and I'm also running the Soul Scream Bridge as an endless spell. And that's my entire list, so there's not really too much to go through for this compared to last time. I think I'm just going to try and get in quite early. I've run as a 1-drop, so I've deployed first, so I will have the option to pick if I want to go first or second. But we'll wait and see what my opponent Dan does, and then I'll make my choice.
Yeah, right. So yeah, going on my list, I'm playing Deepkin again. I haven't played I haven't played these on stream, but I used to play these back in the day. So bear with me as I will not remember any of the names. So I'm gonna absolutely butcher this. Sorry to Deepkin players. I'm playing the, is it Nautilar Enclave? So it's the Leviathan one, so Leviathan's troop, and it's going to get extra rend as a monstrous ability, which I always love because the turtle is it's just perfection. It's my favourite thing in the unit. So we'll go over my heroes first. My generals, the king, I'll just say the king. You know the one.
The Akhelian King.
The Akhelian King.
Yeah.
He's got the Amulet of Destiny for 6-up ward. Like I used to run the Tome to give him Flaming Weapon, and he used to do Mint. I can't do that anymore. So I'm trying to 6-up ward on him because he's absolutely glass cannon. And then he's got the Unstoppable Fury. So once, I think when I'm in High Tide, he can get extra attacks for every unit within range. So it's just the potential to get more damage output of him. And then his mount trait is the subtract 1 to all units within 3 of him, which is just to keep him more survivable. Then other heroes, we've got the Aspect of the Sea, because I really love the model. And then we've also got the Tidecaster, just to get a sub-commander, because it's the only sub-commander I actually own, model-wise, out of this army. So they're the 3 heroes. And then we've got 3 sharks. And we got a unit of thralls and a unit of reavers. And that is my entire list. We're in a 1-drop, but annoyingly enough, I was 1 model, because the turtle becomes battle line, it doesn't count as a monster in the 1-drop department. So I was 1 shark off getting a 1-drop.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-drop army. So yeah.
You've gone first as well.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty. Oh, and the only other thing is my grand strat is the something. 1 sec, I'll find the name of it. Be official. The creeping Gloomtide. So I've got to keep him away from the ship 3 inches away, which isn't too 3 inches isn't bad. I'm used to me Gloom Spike Gits, which is 12 inches.
So yeah, it's gonna
Forces
say
you off the objectives.
it's gonna say basically it just needs to.
Or you could destroy it, but I don't think you got
No,
monsters
I don't have
today.
any monsters, so unfortunately that option is out the window. Whereas in contrast, my one is the Dark Apotheosis one. It's Path of Glory, so I need to try and get one of my heroes to roll Dark Apotheosis on the Eye of the Gods table. So that's where
Hoping he turns into
going
a
from.
spawn.
Yeah, he's really hoping to not. Right, cool.
So you get a pick.
I absolutely do. Now you have a relatively quick army. Your Akhelian
Yes.
King, how fast is he?
In memory, I haven't played this in a few years. I think the 14. Let's see. This is where some Deepkin players shaking their head.
Angrily shaking their fist at you, you know. These damn kids.
14. Oh, he's not
armies.
shaking at all.
Oh, he's got it.
Really
He's got
quick.
it. Attaboy.
My mind is better than I thought.
And these sharks similar. Are they 14?
14 as well.
Yeah, so quite quick.
The turtle is a bit slower, I
Fix the
believe.
school ahead. Dice. As well,
The
while we're at it.
turtle starts at 10 and goes down when it gets damaged.
Well, I don't really feel like you're in an overly threatening range.
I do have shooting.
Yeah, you do, but
Oh, well.
a lot of my good stuff's in a good spot. So you know what? I think I might let you have first turn.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's because I feel like if I'll go absolutely hammering in first turn and I'll get double turned, I will really suffer. So
Yeah,
I don't think you're in a position to put too much damage into me. So yeah.
To be honest, my army's more of a... Well, I play them as a reaction army.
Yeah.
I like things to hit me and then I react to it. So I get to pick... I've got a Tidecaster, small hero, so I get to pick 2 rituals this game. So annoyingly enough, Cam doesn't shoot, so it takes out the best ritual.
Yeah.
So I think I'll just go for the ritual of Surging Stream. So I add 1 to run and charge rolls if I'm affected by the flood tide, so that's second turn. And then I'll add it so my troop, Namami, I've got a 5-up ward on third turn. Because the last one's probably the best out of... The first and the last one's the best, but the last one's got turn 4. And by then, things are normally wrapped up anyways.
I am with you.
So, we're going to go with them.
Nice.
Oh god, I got to pick a battle strat as well for the turn.
You do.
Let's have a look. I think I'll just do what's it called? You know, the one where a veteran's got to take an objective outside my territory. What's it called?
It's Cunning Maneuver.
Yeah, I don't have the book. Yeah, I'm going to do Cunning Maneuver.
Right, wonderful. So turn on Cunning Maneuver.
Sounds
Getting
good.
quicker at picking them. Right. So,
It is one of the things we are working on. You know, we do take our feedback seriously here at our channel. One of the other things that we have done today, as an aside, is actually the players have access to the live chat. So actually, if I swap to our first point and tilt zoom, obviously the players have that live chat there that they will be reading as the game goes.
making a
Please,
vortex on the fucking screen.
please do give those fellas a bit of a question. You know, ask what they're thinking. They are there to be quizzed and puzzled, and also to encourage Dan to get those Deepkin painted. He's currently working his way through a project at the moment.
I'm working on Bones Players, so any Naked Orc fans out there.
Your bone splitters are going
I'm
really,
not
really
gonna
well.
lie, Naked Orc fan, right here, Dan, right here. And I won't spoil the surprise, ladies and gents, but it's looking very vibrant.
And just sorry, before we begin,
Yep.
pick your idols. And then,
Oh,
yeah.
idols, yes, thank God. Sorry, I was just panicking, spells, what are they all cast on? Could you pass me?
So the
Yeah,
gents are going to pick 3 units each here to be nominated as their idols.
It alternates, but I deployed first, so I assume me. I mean, I'm already out first. So it's going to be Vanguard for me.
Total.
I'm going to go Chosen.
This is the problem because all my stuff's squishy. So I get it if I'll pick my Sea of Aspects.
And I'll give it to my Knights.
And I'll give it to my General.
Yep. And then before the battle round, after deployment, before the first battle round, my Chosen roll on the Eye of the Gods.
Yep.
They are undivided. So if you give me just one moment, because I haven't used them as undivided second. And if you want to pick your first turn battle tactic.
I've already done it.
Oh, have you? Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely go for it.
You helped me remember the name of it, Cameron.
A cunning maneuver.
We're going back and forth.
It's the cunning maneuver we're going to see. So just to quickly recap, I know we've already mentioned it, but the idols that the gents have just nominated and can be seen on the overhead with, remember, into the dice cam, you cur. No, it's fine. We know what it is. So the markers that the gents have just stuck on 3 of their units each, that is their idol unit. So anything that's wholly within 6 inches of that unit is going to suffer half of its battle shock. So potentially something that Dan may need to use and abuse with those thralls, as the Vanguard might.
They're there to die. You know what I mean? Who cares about them?
Wonderful. It's +2. So first time they're affected by a spell, they can negate it on a 2-up.
Okay. So spell protect.
Yeah.
Right. So spells. We'll start with a cheeky Mystic Shield from...
Well, first thing says heroic ability.
Oh, yes, heroic ability. We'll do an extra command point on my General.
And
which I get. Haha.
I'll also try and get a command point on my General, which I do not get.
Excellent. I need a dice for my... Sorry, I'll be on 2 command points on it. Right, so bear with me, people. I'm sorry. This is like I've literally pulled them out of a dusty cupboard. I'll cast. What's the range of Arcane Mystic Shield again? It's 12, isn't it? You've got to be wholly within 12.
It's definitely holy and Mystic Shield. Cast melee value range of 12.
I'll cast Mystic Shield with the small sorcerer dude. Cast on a 10.
Yeah, it's successful.
So she's just going to put it on the thralls at the front. Try to make them a bit more survivable. And then over here we'll do... this is the problem. What do I want to do? I don't think there's much I can do. First turn, because mine's mainly attacking. And I don't think I'm in range to charge you anywhere. We'll cast a cheeky teleport. The tides of... I think that's failed. But he gets to Sea of Aspect gets to reroll.
Yeah, so what are you after?
I have no idea.
Let's find
Not
out.
that.
8
will be
seems
it.
quite good.
Around a 7, I want to say.
Beautiful model, that Sea of Aspect.
It's fantastic. It's one of the better sculpts Games Workshop have pulled out. If it's your fantasy.
Cast on a 6.
And a 6, yeah, so you're
It's
good.
Steed of Tides for people at home.
Okay.
One of the things I'm actually going to be trying to highlight, once that model gets its backside to me, is the lovely contrast fade that Dan's managed to work on the aspect of the sea on his cloak. Really nice looking. In fact, actually, I might be able to sneak a little shot of it here for you ladies and gents there.
So, well, he's
Well,
redeploying it.
teleporting it.
Oh, you crafties.
Which one?
It's all right. Don't
Go
worry.
This camera.
You stick
Go
it.
This camera.
Stick it back.
Go this camera.
Which one? Oh, move back a little bit. There you go. Very nice. Look at that fade. Very nice, ladies and gents.
It's just using contrast. Not too shabby, if I don't say so myself.
Very nice effect. And I think, with that Deepkin theme that Dan seems to be going with, I like the ghost ship vibe. Really like it. I think Indoneth's just an army that seems to work really nice with contrast paint, similar to Seraphon, one that I've actually just finished up. And
He's just going to teleport there. It's kind of a waste of teleport.
I'll be convincing one of the fellas to take for a spin soon, hopefully.
And then he'll just cast Arcane Bolt because all the other spells are out of range. Cast on a 7.
Okay, with that movement, You'd probably be out for, yeah, he's going to be way out 30 inches to sign up. So,
So
yeah,
then
you're
arcane
free
bolts.
casting.
I'll just put a green dice next to him.
How many wounds do you have?
12.
Okay.
And he's got a ward.
Just,
a number.
just in case you didn't know, do you know that means he isn't a Galatian champion?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't know if you're
There's a
using every
Galatian
equipment
champion
either.
here.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was just like, you know what, I've got spells, which one's going to cast and do something? I was like, teleport, I'll just do it. Why
Aye.
not? I was going to move a bit further up, but I know your Vanguard will probably kill him. So we'll just go to movement, because I think that's all my hero stuff. Yeah, because the main thing I used to do was Flaming Shield and Mystic Shield, Flaming
Yeah.
Sword, but I can't even do Flaming Sword anymore. It's a real bummer.
Real quandary.
It's kind of an interesting move from Games Workshop. You know, it certainly seems to have taken Arcane Tome from a must take in every army, to really, I think it's just been shed out of, in terms of our player group anyway, most of the lists.
Yeah, very few people took it for like Mystic Shield and Arcane Bolt. I mean, it's nice in some armies if you've got nothing to take, but normally there's things that are slightly better.
I think the only army you'd want to take it is like Giants or something. Like that army you don't have wizards and you want one.
Yeah.
Just about to say, as a Suns player, you know, we really struggle from that lack of any magic casting. So having a Mystic Shield and at least an attempt to deny something is better than nothing, at least.
That wizards, my sorcerer's going to run.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
It's
That's good.
Beyblader.
Sorry.
So yeah, that gets him on. Very nice.
Actually, she'll go a bit more this way.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll go 14. I'm going to battle shape it.
Nice.
Is yeah, miles in. Right. The question is, I know he's miles in. We'll go shark number 2.
One thing, of course, to mention this weekend is it's the weekend of Warhammer Fest, ladies and gents. So we've had some relatively big announcements today already. So we figured out we've been introduced to the new starter set for 10th edition.
Oh,
It is confirmed, as suspected, that Tyranids are indeed the new big bad of 10th edition. Cam, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I've got
Tyranids.
Necrons. It's a shame because I quite like Necrons, but Nids have always been there. I mean, when we started in like 4th edition, that's when like the Battle from a Crag was the big set, and Nids were still kind of a similar big bad back then. I mean, it's nice to see them back. Nids have always been fantastic to see. They're lovely. They're really unique.
Totally agree.
So I'm actually quite happy to see them back on the boards. Hopefully there's some more new models for them because there's a lot of creativity you can get with Tyranids.
Yes.
So yeah, let's see what they get.
Absolutely. I really agree. You know, it's certainly one of the races that I think allows for a lot more uniqueness in color scheme. Mm-hmm. Exactly like you're saying. Some of them sculpts just really can pop. You know, some of the kit bashes that people can come out with in the NID side of things is really impressive.
They are really sick, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So keen to see, but I mean, a lot of cool things. Actually, obviously, it's old news now, but the sort of world eaters and sort of like guardsman type stuff as well.
Yeah,
That's quite
absolutely.
nice. I've always been a bit of a guard fan. Never wanted to pick it up because it's maybe a little bit too much work to take a full guard army, but I've always loved the idea of them.
See, it's I can't lie to you, Cam. God does just scratch an itch in a wargamer's life, I think. You know, being able to own lots of little green men, so to speak, and lots of beautiful tanks.
Yeah.
At least that's the way I always looked at Guard. I like Cameron was saying, when I dabbled my toes deep into 4th, that was one of the armies that I half collected. At least I think most of us, well, at least me, I'm speaking for myself here.
Yeah.
I can't speak for others. I like half collected so many armies just because the models look cool.
Yeah, I remember doing like the same when I was first starting out, not really knowing how to commit. I mean, it was also because I didn't really understand the game. I was like, that just looks really cool.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
I remember the very first box I got was a unit of catching jungle fighters, and I have no idea what happened to them. Those poor models must have been destroyed in some horrendous way because I was so young.
You
I
got
just
low.
remember buying always orcs. I got anything orky or got anything vehicle and turned it into orky.
Yeah.
I destroyed so many good models in the venture to make it orky.
What we need to try and find, Dan, is Dan actually made his own stomper way back when.
I've still got it.
You still have that stomper?
Yeah, of course.
We should. I'll take some photos up for the channel, and stick them up because it's actually really impressive what Dan managed to create out of nothing.
Yeah.
Right, so we're gonna go shooting.
Wonderful.
That shark's gonna shoot at them.
Mm-hmm.
This is 3s and 3s. You Nurgle.
Yeah, it doesn't affect range shots.
Oh, yes. But that was terrible shooting to go yes to.
Oh, sorry, they're not Nurgle, sorry, but yeah, sorry.
Oh, they're not
big
Nurgle.
stuff.
Yeah, but it
Nice
doesn't
count.
affect range anyway. Nurgle
there
only
it is.
affects melee attacks.
2 wounds at -1
Okay.
to
Hell yeah.
them.
So
It's hard to get trusty cables nowadays.
That was for people at home. It was this shark over here attacking the Vanguard.
So 2 4-ups. Pass both of them.
Cool. Right, next
Saves.
shooting. We'll do this shark in the Vanguard as well.
So just before you roll, what's the range of your turtle?
24.
For its shooting.
Yep.
And what's that range? Because naturally I've got an all-out defense. I imagine. Yeah, I'm just going to all-out defense of Vanguard.
Cool.
So we see the all-out
One
defense
miss.
on the Vanguard.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Snake
Remind me,
eyes with a
Cameron.
2.
Love to see it. Is there any wounds or nothing?
No.
Nothing.
It's 3s.
Love it.
We'll do this shark onto them. Actually,
Did you burn a command point there, Cam?
Yeah, sorry. Use all-out defense.
we'll do the
Bravo.
turtle because the turtle's definitely in.
Yeah.
3 misses.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Ugh, 2 wounds. I'm not rolling hot today.
What's the range?
-1.
Nice one. So all-out defense offsets it. So I'll be at 3 ups. Pass both.
And then the last one, this is turtle. I like to do a bit of ship damage.
Mhm.
Can they? Yeah, you can probably see. The last one will go on your Vanguard as well.
Okay, wonderful.
The shark just behind that ship looking to
So he
get a
hits.
shot in as well, huh? And
2
knowing,
wounds.
2
blowing
wounds.
his dice for luck.
So 1 rend. So
Oh, I need some luck here.
3
See
up
if it-
saves. 1 goes through. How much
D3 damage. That's 1.
There's 1.
Fuck's sake.
Perhaps not what he was looking for, but a bit of luck. You know, he asked, he received.
That's 10.
Okay, so battle tactics. You've got your cunning maneuver.
And I get all objectives. So
Yep.
that's 5.
Yep, that's 5 victory.
Nice
points to
quick
one Daniel.
turn. Nice quick turn.
I didn't think you'd be able to do too much. You also didn't want to commit, so I'm not really too worried.
It's you know,
I wasn't going to go
What
for
we
this
expected.
objective, to be honest, but really I should just swap 2 objectives, but I've just, how I set up, I just ended up moving slightly forwards and trying to shoot.
And just as I pick my battle tactic, you're around 12 there. Wonderful. What I'm going to do is that I'm just going to do, again, for Slaves players, I'm going to do the battle tactic where I have to roll on the Eye of the Gods table with one of my heroes this turn. The name of it is... Lust for Power. So I'm going to do Lust for Power. Just out of curiosity, turtles are totems, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay, good.
that poor turtle.
If he thinks he's
turtle.
killing my turtle, he's got another thing coming.
Just for later in the game. There's a battle tactic for killing a priest or a totem, and I've never came up against a priest or a totem yet since this Bucks game. Okay, so naturally that's my battle tactic, so I'm going to try and roll on the Eye of the Gods of a hero this turn. So, going on to how heroic actions.
He's a totem as well.
Hey, that's just coming up great. Loads of options.
Everything's coming out, Cameron.
So heroic abilities, I've got 2. So I'm going to firstly do Draw on Power,
Yep.
the Chaos one, because they're within 3 inches. Both of these are going to be able to cast on 3d6. I don't roll for that one.
Okay, yeah.
And the next one, I'm going to go for another command point with my general, which I get.
I'm going to roll for command point on my general.
It's going to ride, but I think that's just enough in screen. That was a 6.
It was a 6. We'll
Yeah.
take it. Yep.
They just got caught. It's legal.
It's the scupper about that dice tray. It's a lovely dice tray. It has a very satisfying sound to it, but it is rather bouncy.
Yeah, it is very, very bouncy.
A few good throws go astray.
Right. Wonderful. So now I'm going to go on to casting. First things first, I'm going to cast. It's going to be demonic power from this sorcerer here. Onto my
Unite
Chaos
on
Knights.
Underworld team as well, confirmed. Very nice.
That is cast on a 12.
Nighthorn Underworld team just confirmed by Jordan.
That could be quite interesting.
So I'll be looking forward.
So that's a cast of 12 demonic power. That gives them a +1 to hit, +1 to
check
wound.
if my
The
wizard's
wife is a
doing it.
Nighthorn player.
I don't
Very
think
Loves
helpful.
her spirits.
A 60-inch board, so that's 30 inches.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, free casting.
Yep. Next, I'm going to cast demonic speed with the same wizard. That's cast on a 13.
Yep, God. I couldn't even stop that from one.
Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cast Soul Scream Bridge with my second wizard.
Fail.
So that's cast on very
On a
good.
battalion.
On 15. To set up both.
An awful lot of casting getting through there, you know. Out of range, so can't see any dispels coming out, generally. As Dan said, I think even if he wanted to, unfortunately, some really strong rolls coming out from Cam there, so we are going to see, and if any of the viewers have potentially seen Cam's previous game using this army, we are seeing the Soul Scream Bridge coming out. So what we saw last game generally, not to spoil it too much, is the Soul Scream Bridge allows Cam rapid deployment and essentially tries to guarantee him as close to a first round charge as he possibly can, and also then redeployment. So it's very useful.
Last spell I'm going to cast is going to be Mystic Shield on the knight. That's cast on a 14.
Yep.
For people confused at home, why I'm casting on 3 dice, that is the Slaves of Darkness special heroic ability, Draw on Power. From when you're in the Cabal subfaction, which I am, everyone within 3 inches of the hero casting it gets it. Downside of this, if I roll 2 1s out of my 3 dice, that casts as a miscast and does D6 mortal wounds to my caster. So there is a trade-off, but I was just rolling pretty hot.
It's, yeah, pretty hot. That's an understatement for a few of those rolls in Dan's eyes, I'm sure.
Wizards, I'm going to put an Oracular Visions into my Knights, which is a 6-up ward save. That's like not a spell, it's an ability from the sorcerer.
Yep.
And the other Oracular Visions, both of them get to do it, and I'm just quickly double checking my range. Sorry about that. It's a unit holier than 12, so the other sorcerer will give it to my general. Well, my general sorcerer will have it as well. So, that concludes my hero phase. Oh, yeah, that does. Oh, does it?
Oh, does it? Dun dun dun.
No, I'm gonna utilize the damn terrain as well. If that's okay with my knight. So they take D3 mortal wounds, take 2, but they do get 4-up saves against mortal wounds. Which they save none, so they've taken 2 more mortal wounds. That's fine, but they've taken 3. But that gives them +1 to their hits, I believe.
Yeah, so a nice benefit for Cam there, you know. And I want to say, looking at a 3 to hit on those.
Base is 3s, yes. So
Yeah,
that'll move
so
on to 2s, which is very, very
I think
nice.
they were a really nice, juicy hit roll. Those Thralls potentially might get it. I suppose it depends where Cam wants to look here.
Wait and see. But after this, I'm going to go on to my movement. So, these boys are going to go 10 this way.
And then it's the question, you know, Dan has managed to screen off the aspect of the seas reasonably well with the shark there, you know. Done a decent job there to potentially buy himself a little bit of time and a bit of breathing room on the point. But it's still a terrifying thing to be looking at is a bunch of Baron Guard bearing down on you. Not generally what you want for one of your more valuable models. Obviously, we have the aspect of the sea over there. But we also have Dan's sub-commander, one of his only sub-commanders, if I remember correctly. So, bit of a gamble. Let's see if he can manage to keep everything nice and secure on the left flank. The Chosen moving up.
That's damned as well, so you have to take.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed about that. Just moving them. I'm not going the full movement. They ran 6. They get +1. I'm not abusing that whole movement. I'm just having them chill here for now.
Yep.
Ending their movement. I roll the dice to see if they're affected by the damn terrain. On a 1, they take mortal wounds. They do not.
That's what he wants to see. Keeping them nice and healthy. I don't think there's too much of a... Well, actually, he says that. I was about to say I don't think there's too much of a threat over there, but then I remembered, and let me just at the top of your screen on the current scene, but let me queue up the thing that I'm about to refer to. I remembered this fella's over there. We have a
big turtle.
A big turtle. What's the name of thy turtle?
Leviathan?
No. Come on, like what's your name of it? Is it Timothy the turtle?
Oh, he's called Frankie after the turtle I have at home.
Frankie, yeah, we miss Frankie. How's Frankie doing?
He's alright. He's a grumpy old man now.
Dan does actually own a turtle. Yeah.
I'm going to use
a terrapin if people are interested.
A terrapin, very nice.
A water-based one.
I'm going to use my gain command point this turn to issue to my non-general sorcerer at double, the one that makes him run 6.
Right,
yep. So
that would be a free one.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, and then what I'm going to then do is that I'm going to use my Soul Screen Bridge.
With that.
Actually, I'll double check my timing because I want a Soul Screen Bridge. I want to bring in Corvus Cabal, and I want to Tunnel Master.
We'll sort the idol placements out at the end, Dan. I was just thinking that myself. Yeah, we'll sort the idol token placements. Obviously, a lot of movement just about to occur using the Soul Screen Bridge. And as Cam was just saying, he has the Corvus Cabal. I believe 2 units of Corvus Cabal. He was saying earlier on to bring on. Whether he's going to bring both of them on or just the one so far.
No. Also, while Cam does that, I forgot to mention, people who don't know Deepkin.
They're going to use Soul Screen Bridge.
They have the tides of death, so each turn's like a different tide. So the first turn is low tide, so everyone in my army has cover.
So
it's very cool.
We have
thematic.
We have these, Cam, if you want.
Ah, yes.
We have the 9-inch rules. Yeah, I managed to
so
locate them from the depths of my dice bag. But yeah, it's a nice like thematic rule I think from the Indoneth there. You know. The failures of Teclis, but managing to get a little bit nonetheless.
We still need to fight them against Teclis on stream.
We do need to do a redemption arc.
Daddy issue, sort of.
Yeah, it's the Indoneth redemption arc. You know.
It's not a phase, Dad.
Yeah, you know. Unfortunately, Teclis created the Indoneth first. Bit disappointed, honestly, with what he made.
Can't blame him.
Fighting words from the Lumineth player.
Best elf, fish elf.
You know, bit disappointed with Indoneth. Sacked them off. Said, "Nah, it's like your first wife. Thank you very much, but I've had me fun. And I'll fuck you off now."
This is going to be Tunnel Master.
Lumineth.
Yep, from a guy. He's just going to clip that point.
Yep.
Then at the end of my turn, I'm going to bring on a unit of Corvus Cabal.
Cool.
Just one.
So we saw the Tunnel Master effect come out from the sub-commander there to just clip the point.
Because he'll be 2 with 2, won't he?
He is 8 wounds, so yeah, he'll be worth 2.
Yeah, I thought that'd be the case.
And then we see the Corvus Cabal come on to just swing the tides of that objective in. Obviously, just as the players were then confirming, the Shark does count as 2 models. So the Sorcerer alone wouldn't have been enough to flip it. But obviously bringing the Corvus Cabal in, obviously does flip it into Cam's favour. So a nice little play there. Reminds me of my old Stormcast boys, Scions of the Storm, coming in. Teleporting on, confirming you a nice little objective, and moving on with the jolly old day. Dan, what are you hoping to see from Warhammer Fest this weekend? Anything that you're hoping to see?
Something orky. There was an orc thumbnail on I think it might be on Facebook or something. There was an orc thumbnail or something. I saw someone post it on a Reddit. So something orky, but we never know. Probably not. Dream. But I like to dream.
Yep.
And I dream of green. All my armies are green.
I love
this one. But yeah, I think we'll pretty much know everything bar. Well, we can guess pretty much everything bar Age of Sigmar, which will probably just be the next books.
Yeah, I would expect it.
But I think roadmapped a lot of it out already, haven't
There's one still to be confirmed, and whether I think we maybe see the confirmation of that. But I think, to be honest, it might just be a seasons. It might just end up
like
being
the
kind of a
next-
Path to Glory edition. So we'll have to see.
And with that, I'm going to go into my charges. So, first things first, I'm going to start with my Varangard. Here we go. That's a 6, which is not ideal, but it might be enough.
Might be enough to get them into the
Yeah, it
thralls.
is.
Yeah. So we are going to see, as I was mentioning before, the Varangard hitting into the thralls. So one of Dan's
And
first
I'm going
screens.
to unleash hell on the unit behind.
And we
Yeah, no
do
problem.
see the Unleash Hell. Is that coming from the command point that you generated?
No, because wait. Yes, it will, because
Yeah.
they will be in range, I
Perfect.
believe.
So
I'll just
I
double.
don't have
Yeah.
to amend anything. That's why I
Right,
asked.
give it hell.
Right. So because you're within 9 inches, it'll be hitting on +1, so it'll be back to 3s.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. And sorry, I'll move these.
Oh my god. Oh no.
It's
Sorry.
going for a run.
Sorry. Right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh,
Sorry
for
about the
fuck's
dice
sake.
tray there, viewers. It does keep flicking back. I think it's
11, 12.
potentially a dodgy connection in the wire. Well, I'll have to order a new one.
So
This
the-
one.
Yeah,
grey.
it's my grey one. I think it's a. It's the thing with I must admit, random tangent. USB-C wires. They're a bugger. It's working fine. It just flicks every now and again.
That's fine. Worst case scenario, I might have a spare of me.
Oh,
but it's
no
one of the
problem.
really, really long ones.
Yeah.
3s and 3s.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
I guess a good amount of misses.
Yeah, random aside. USB-C cables never seem to last.
I'm not running hot today, guys.
Yeah, there was a lot of ones there, Dan. 1s and 2s. Unlucky, mate. And what are we looking at to see the wounds here, Dan?
3s again.
Let's
Deepkin's
see.
very 3s and 3s, the army. A lot of 1s again. 3 1s. But everything else is hits, so that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 saves at -1.
9 saves at -1. Okay, a good amount of saves. So that'll be 9 4-ups. Probably
Come
going
on.
to take at least one Varangard down. It's
Say 2
2
is
failures, but
probably
one of them are
kill
taking
one.
3 wounds. That will finish one.
Not great, but it's something.
I'm not overly hurt by that because that means I don't have to chow on with staying in formation now because I'm down at 5. So that doesn't overly offend me. I'm going to try and charge with my knight now.
Always looking on the bright side of life is our Cameron. Yep.
So 6, they're charging on 3d6 because of demonic power. Sorry, the demonic speed. They're going 11 + 1 for 12.
So they can pretty much decide where they want to go here. Yeah. Are we going to see him manage to sneak into the Leviathan? Nope, just opting to hit the shark there. The interesting thing is going to be whether the Leviathan can pile in. It looks, Dan's just checking with one of our 3-inch measures there.
No.
I suspect Cameron's going to be trying to keep just out of pile-in range of that Leviathan. Can really clap when it wants to, especially with the monstrous ability.
You may be surprised.
It's, you know, having been on the tail end of that, proverbially and literally, with the Sons of Behemat, when they hit,
Yeah, hits hard.
There you
it
hit.
hits. You know, it that fella managed to tank a Mega down in a turn. So yeah,
Yeah, they can be
pretty
pretty.
spicy.
So, going at the combat monstrous abilities, I don't imagine you don't have anything that's in range.
Nope.
Okay. So, I'm going to go on to combat. And I think I'll go with my Varangard first. So,
What's your rend on there?
-2.
So if I use an all-out defense, I'll be on a 5. Do I think I can survive that?
Because they've charged with the fell spheres, they get +1 to wound, so they're 2s and 2s to hit and wound right now.
Yeah, fucking just kill him.
Okay. Nice. I'm going to go start with piling. I'm going to pile in over here.
Also, an
move
early
that.
reminder for our viewers: if you are enjoying the stream, please do give us a comment. You know, we really do appreciate any feedback that you guys do have about how we can improve our streams. But also, please do give it a like. It pushes our videos in the algorithm, helps us out massively. You know, plenty of motivation for us to keep going. We do really enjoy doing these. Anyway, it's always nice to see that number go burr. Numbers go burr, Cam.
Numbers do go bare. I love some good numbers, me. Okie dokie. The way I'm going to split this up, so I'm going to have 2 of my Varangard striking into your archers, 3 of them striking in here, with his mount striking into there because of the range.
Cool.
So, they are corn, so they get an additional attack on the charge.
Yep.
And we are on a turn where we have charged. So, we'll be enjoying that.
There's one thing we know about corn. It's always be charging.
It's corn.
That's some cornflakes right there.
It's unfair, you've got the corn mark on the dice tray. We need a different dice tray.
Yep.
These are the 3 corn Vanguard that are striking into your...
Yep.
Is it Thralls, someone with melee weapons?
Thralls, yep.
So 2s and 2s. So, of
There's
those
some
attacks,
ones, we love to see it.
we've got
Yep.
4 misses. So that's 1 whole Vanguard missed. That's son of a gun.
One of them's whiffing a little bit there.
Slacking. Oh, that's 3 failures to wound. So
Need a word in
first
the
things
changing
first,
rooms at
that's
half-time.
5 saves at -2 on your Thralls.
So the Mystic Shield, so it'll be -1, so it'll be 6 ups. On 6s, 1 saved. How much damage?
It is 2 damage apiece.
So 4 damage, so 4 die, because I'm not out of range of the board. So we will take off them 4. Actually, yeah, we'll do that.
And then I'll do the 4 steeds into your guys.
The Thralls, like.
Yeah, sorry, I know I said that was... Going your guys is not very descriptive, so my bad. Right.
Chuck over that totem thing as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's on the horses, isn't it?
Yeah. So, here we go. So I'm hitting on 3s this
That was
time.
better.
The
Yeah.
Sharing Fangs are really coming through.
Cam's continuing his what rules. Well, a few ones in there.
2 misses, so 2, 4, 6. I think I see 8 saves there. 2, 4, 6, 8 saves.
Any minuses?
Yeah, it's -1.
So back to 5s. Oh!
Very hot rolls.
That's a decent
3
roll.
go through.
1 damage a pop.
3 die. I still think he's fucked the Thralls. We'll take them 3 off. Love the front 3.
I'll do 1 of the actual mounts into your... Well, the last one that's going into those.
Yep. Just the mount this, is it?
Yeah, this is just the mount, and then I've got 2 riders. So that's 2 saves at -1 on the Thrall. Oh, sorry. What's the difference there?
Ranges.
Thralls, are they rage?
Not Revenant.
Revenant.
Reavers.
Reavers. Okay, into the Reavers. Sorry.
They don't have Mystic Shield, so they are 6 up then, -1. Bulk go through. 1 damage a pop.
Yeah, 1 damage a pop.
So they get, because the next, the shrine, they get a 6 up ward. 5 up ward. Sorry. Well,
Not
not
quite.
pass that dice as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 2 die.
And then the 2 Vanguard with their lancers that are going into them as well. Which I get no misses.
Boo.
So wounding on 2s.
Yep.
That's 7 saves at -2.
I'm a 5 up save, so I think it goes through, doesn't it?
Yep.
How much damage?
Actually, you get more. It would have been -3 actually. Never mind. But it's 2 damage a pop. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
14 5 ups. I didn't think you would get on my backline. I misplayed there a bit.
Managed to just break into that back line, and I think
3,
it's going to cost the Indoneth player quite severely here.
5. Only 5.
Only 5? Oh my god, that's some really hot rolling.
But curse of the commentator just there. You know, he says that he's about to be punished, and manages
Well,
to
that is punished, to be honest, because that's like, what is it?
rolled relatively hot. But
That's only 3 guys left out of those archers that they're going to do now.
Yeah.
Annoyingly though, that locks up that Vanguard if I were to get the double turn, where I'd much prefer for them to go that way if I do get a double turn. So I'm going to opt for them to fight again, but naturally you'll get to strike first.
Okay.
interesting.
You'll pass 1 with a command point, and it just locks up that unit, and that is not worth it for me.
I'll fight with my shark, because of course I will. We will do the attacks first.
So we see the shark in the top left getting into combat now.
Yes, little sharky down here. So it has
Hidden perfectly behind a little bit of terrain there, but I'll see. if
6
we can work and
attacks
get an
to
angle
start
on
with. These are the guys on the back. So it's 3s and 3s. 2 missed. And that's 2 saves at -1.
Just behind the building.
2 saves at -1 onto the knight.
Got
So
a nice shot at
I
the
offset
corpus
the
cabal there.
-1 with the eroding icon, so that negates that. And I've also got Mystic Shield, so I'm going to be at 2-ups.
Cool.
I pass both of them.
The shark, 3 attacks and 3s and 3s. 2 hits. Do 6s do anything? Nope.
Ooh, snake eyes.
I feel like this game's gone poorly with my dice roll. That's it.
I'll go along to
You know,
my
it's a game of dice sometimes, eh?
Vanguard again.
Yeah, I think I'm just very elite. You strike last, don't you?
The Vanguard don't, the Chosen would.
Oh,
Yeah, there's different rules for both of them.
god damn it.
I think we might see
So 2 of them are fully going into the archers, 3 of them are going into the...
the end of the Reavers and the Thralls here. Very unfortunate.
And they get +1 to their rend when they charge, so
Yep.
they do actually have -3 rend. I get myself before.
Cool.
So these are the 2
I don't think it
knights
mattered.
that are going into the archers. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would have. So 2
A
misses.
lot of damage coming out before.
The Vanguard, I just need them to clear an area for me. That's 2, 4, 6 saves on the archers at -3.
Goes there.
12 damage. So that's 12, 5 upwards, and you need to pass 10. I think he does it.
I've seen him do it before, Cameron. You know, we love an underdog here at Here We Go Gaming.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, the dead.
Yeah, they're done. Unfortunate.
Did I?
Yeah, they did fine.
There were the Reavers, were there?
No, that was the archers. 'Cause
Yeah,
they were on
Reavers
wards.
are archers.
Oh, sorry. You've told me that, and I've already forgot their name.
So many names.
Namari Reavers. Now, the Namari Thralls have
Yep.
3 Vanguard Knights striking into them. To get 1 miss. So that was 11 hits. Moving on 2s. That is 10 wounds. Yeah, 10 wounds at -3.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it
this
goes
is
through
definitely
and
the
then
end.
right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There they
before.
are. Unfortunate, you know. Just managed to, like Dan said, got under the back line there and just punished.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. So what next? It'll be, well, that's it. It's just you
Well,
there.
it would be my knights, yeah. However, now it's when I come to, do I want to pile in? So your turtle's base rend, naturally it's monstrous ability that gives it a big boost in rend, isn't it?
Rend 1, but its jaws is rend 2.
Okay, that doesn't offend me at all.
And it does do mortal wounds on a 6, I think. It hits on a 6 of the jaws, but it's only 2 attacks.
That doesn't worry me too much. So I'm going to pile in these boys around here towards that shark. I don't really care too much about your turret coming in. So I'm incidentally fine with locking up the turret if I don't get a double turn.
So that is going to pull the Leviathan in.
Wonderful. And now I'm going to go into strike. So what I'm going to do, because I can strike like Galatian veterans from knight, these 3 knights will go into that shark.
Yep.
And the rest of them will go into your other shark. So these are the ones going in, like these are the 3 knights. So I'm on demonic power. So I'm +1/+1, which is fantastic. So that means I am hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. Not ideal there though. But then again, the demonic power's got me 2 extra hits, so you know what? I'll take it. Wounding on 2s. Okay, so that's 4 saves at -2.
To which shark, sorry?
The further back shark.
This one.
Yeah.
Right. So it's -1 because the turtle, everyone within 12 gets a +1 to the armor. I think it's 15, sorry. I'll double check it, but they're definitely in range.
Yeah.
So how many, sorry? 4.
4 saves, yeah.
So it'll be -1, so it'll be a 5 up.
Mhm.
So 2 go through, how much damage?
2 damage a pop.
So he takes 2 damage.
And then to
That shark, I'm going to all out defense to let you know.
yeah, that's absolutely fine.
So that's one
So-
command point.
I see a command point spent there.
I do the trampling hooves from that one guy that's
Into that one, yeah.
shark I just attacked. That just concludes those, to which I get 1 hit and 1 wound. And no rend, so
So it'll be 3.
Yeah, you
the
pass.
full save.
okay, sick. And now I'm going to do the rest of my attacks into the other shark.
Yep. They rend, what rend are there? 2.
Yeah, the 1 base, 2 on the
So
charge.
there'll be, yeah, I've got +2 my save, basically, so.
And I managed to nullify that rend nicely. Give him
Yep.
a decent chance. There's a lot of knights, though.
6 and 7. Right, sick. Let's go. So 3s and 2s.
Yep.
That is cocked. I'll re-roll that in
A
just
lot
a
of
second.
2s.
Statistic amount of 2s in all honesty. I think that's fine. This one is an outlier. Yeah, that's a miss. Right, so now I'm wounding on 2s.
Cool.
6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 saves at -2. So -1.
12
Five up.
ups.
Is it? Oh, yeah, you got all that defense. So 12 4-ups.
Oh, pass.
Those 2.
2.
Good rolling.
Not a bad roll at all.
That's 4 wounds taken.
8 damage. Don't think they have high wound counts, so I'm not all that fussed.
8
Yeah.
damage, that'll
Yeah.
kill it.
Excellent.
That was the front one
Yeah,
as
it
well.
was, yeah.
We see the first shark fall.
This game is not going well.
And then with that, it goes on to you, Daniel.
Yeah, fucking hell.
A very rough turn.
You've got now else to do, do you?
Nope.
I'll do my shark then.
Yep, I'm going to all out
Actually,
defense.
I'll do my turtle first.
Either or, I'm all out defense in them now.
So we see an all
Because
out
if I do a
defense.
wound with the turtle, the shark will have an extra attack.
Nice.
So, let's turtle.
Slaves drop a command point there.
I need to do something amazing here. The turtles, so it's 6 attacks. So I'll do the harpoons first and the spears. 3s and 3s. 3 misses. 2 wounds.
Okay, 2 wounds on the guys. So I offset one of your rend, and then I'm on.
It's just 1 rend 1.
Alright, well, I'd offset that rend, and then I'm on +1 for Mystic Shield and +1 for all out defense. So I'm on the 2s. Oh my god, both of them go through. How
1
much
damage.
damage? 1 damage apiece. So you have 6 up wards from the Oracular
Sometimes it's the small mercies in life.
Well, that unfortunately gets the shark an extra attack unless you do 1 more damage.
Cool. Massive fins. Hit on 2s and wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Ugh, snake eyes, hate to see it.
No miscasts yet, though, this game, gents.
Don't
We've-
jinx me. 2 saves at -1.
Okay, so
So-
2 ups.
We have seen
How
an
much
awful
damage?
lot of
That's
miscasts.
4 damage.
4 damage, so 4 6 up wards. Okay, that's none of them. Awkwardly, that perfectly kills 2 knights.
I've still got the
Nothing-
jaws.
Nothing's wounded right now.
So this one's 2s and 2s.
Sorry, that is my rolling icon there. Oh, to be fair, actually, I'll just do it like he goes like there. And I'll kill off him. Just because that makes that nice and easy.
2s and 2s.
2
2 5s, no 6s. 2 saves at -2.
Okay, so 2 ups. Man, weak. How much damage?
That is 3 damage.
3 6 up
That
save.
battery over.
This is just 1 fail.
2
Yeah.
seconds.
Pass 1 ward. Pass 2 wards. I take 1 wound, but it does wound my boy. So my wound's going to go onto this gentleman here.
And then the shark. 3s and 3s. You're wounded, so the shark will get an extra attack. when
Yeah,
he
that's fair.
fights.
He probably has to pile in a little bit, that shark.
3 6.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. You can definitely fit in. It's just the fucking awkwardness of the models. The flipper on flipper action.
There you go. There we go. That's 3 saves at -1.
Okay,
it'll
so
be
3
2
2
or
ups.
whatever.
Hey, they actually pass.
Shock. These knights are horrific, but I know as soon as like the buffs go off them, they just drop like a sack of shit.
It's Cam really does manage to really utilize his knights very well. Manages to get them buffed, and then really manages to get a lot of utility out of them. So,
Yeah, so
like exactly like Dan
Ready for
said,
tries?
equally when the buffs have dropped off in the past, you can deal with them fairly reasonably. So it's a bit of a juxtaposition.
saves at
You manage to
-2.
deny him the buffs, manageable.
One pick fail.
If
two
not,
damage.
bit of a problem.
2 6-up wards. Fail them.
That's it.
Okay.
Not a great turn for me.
Right, cool. So we go
Bit of
on
a
Battle
roughie.
Shock. So I'll use a command point to pass my knight. So they're not going anywhere. So I've taken that objective, and because my sorcerer's taken an objective you held the previously,
Yeah.
not in my territory, I get to roll on the Eye of the Gods with him,
Cool.
which was essential for my grand strategy. So,
Let's see. Is he going to manage to get
and
a
he's undivided.
Demon
so
Prince?
undivided sorcerers are allowed to re-roll one of the dice.
Cool.
I'm fairly certain. I'm just going to quickly double check it because I haven't played undivided very frequently. I normally run them as like Nurgle because I'm kind of timid with them, or like that's pretty much it actually.
Are we going to see the Demon Prince, Dan?
Hopefully a spawn.
Nah, no spawnery, you know.
I'm trying to think of the amount of times I've actually seen
Let's go.
a spawn.
So that's a 1 and a 3. That would be 4. I'm going to re-roll the 1. That goes to a 7, which I am fairly certain is snubbed by the god. No, it's Unholy Resilience. At the end of the battle, he has a 6-up ward.
Cool.
Decent
Not
little
bad one.
buff for him.
Right, cool.
Can't complain with the 6-up ward.
So, end of turn, scoring. I've got 1, 2 more, and Battle Tactic for 5 victory points.
Yep.
And with that, we'd go on to priority.
Cool.
So, I've set up in a little bit of a way where it's nice to forget it, but it doesn't devastate me too much if I don't. So, I'm kind
I'll
of
be
easy.
getting here. I've lost. I'm telling. I've lost.
I'll take it.
This is game over, man. Game
Game
over, man.
over, man.
This is disappointing. I should have set up more, just to like over there. Oh well.
Well, sometimes you get them, sometimes you get got. This is a game where you get got.
Yeah.
So, I am going to, for my battle tactic, I'm going to desecrate enemy lands.
Yep.
That's nice and easy.
Makes sense.
Yeah. No real stressor, you know. I am going to, with my heroic ability, I'll draw on power. I'll do it with my guy here.
Just let people
My
know as
general.
well. That it's flood tide at the minute, so my units can run, shoot, or charge.
Nice.
Doesn't affect this turn, but affects mine. It comes around.
Right, sick. So here's how it's going to go. I am going to.
Jordan highly pushing for the spawn roll there.
I know it's what?
Disappointing, Jordan.
I've
Disappointing. I know.
got the spawn in a box ready. He's never shown up from a roll, but he's ready to go at a
He's
moment's
there.
notice.
I hope he's got a little wizard hat on.
He absolutely does not, and I'm sorry for this.
If I print you a wizard hat, will you please put him on?
Could give it a go.
I'll paint it like the Mickey Mouse one, like the Fantasia one.
That'd be
Great.
pretty sick, actually. Right.
Two moments. I'm just
So I'm gonna
stick this battery on charge.
draw on power with that wizard there.
Yeah.
Use my general. And with that, let's go. So I'm going to start off firstly.
Heroic hero abilities.
That was my heroic ability.
Oh, I'm going to do fish for a command point on my general.
Mhm.
Which I don't get.
Unsuccessful. Love to see it. That's too long a distance to realistically charge. I'm not all that fussed by that.
We live for the day, in eager anticipation, the day that Cam turns something into a demon prince.
It happened
Day
quite a
might be
bit.
Oh,
that day.
I've seen a few
Honestly,
things for Demon Prince,
normally
yeah.
when you roll Dark Apotheosis, it's actually better to just pick something else from the table, I find, than
Yeah.
turning into a Demon Prince. Demon Princes are surprisingly underwhelming.
I think they've always
my,
been like that. in
that's my hot
opinion.
take.
Hot
That-
take from Cam
They,
there.
they ain't worth it.
GW, sort them out.
Right, spells. I'm going to start off by casting, on the off chance I get a super hot charge roll on my chosen, I'm going to cast Levitate on him. That comes from my general. That would be a miscast, but he has got Master of Magic, so we can reroll casting rolls.
Even a miscast.
Even a miscast. So that would be cast on
Naughty.
5. And I don't know
Who's
if I
casting
actually
it?
cast the General Magai
I can't
here.
stop it.
Lefty is one I don't really... Oh, God, what does it cast on, Daniel? I don't even know if I was successful there.
Pop
I
quiz
don't
viewers.
think it'll be 5. I imagine it'll be around 6.
What
Yeah, I
does
mean, it's not
meditate
actually all
cast
that
on?
much of a big deal for me.
Here,
Easy.
pass it. I'll check while you continue.
Nice. I'll cast Demonic Power on the Chosen, because I'll do that with my wizard back here. So 2 dice. That's on a 7.
Cool.
I'll cast Mystic Shield on the Chosen, which exceeds on a 10, which was that wizard there. Last spell I will cast, I'll cast Chaotic Conduit with the General on himself,
Yoss.
which he casts on a 12.
Yep, I can.
So it means he gets to roll on the Eye of the Gods immediately. That'll be a 10. He's going to re-roll 1 dice because he wants a 5 or 6. Still a 10. So
Very nearly.
I was so close.
We
to
were
popping
we
the
were
wizard.
getting
Meditate's on an
tickled.
8.
And an 8, so that doesn't happen. So he's now upgraded his ward save from a 6 up to a 5 up till the end of the
Oh
battle.
man, he's liking his wards.
Yeah, he's loving it. Right. With that, we will go on to... I forgot about your little general there. He's a little bit of a tinker.
Yeah,
isn't
the
he?
little sub commander hiding at the back.
Yeah, I'm going to go onto movement.
Yep.
So,
See where these chaosy boys head. It's going to be interesting to see where the Vanguard go.
you can have the 3-inch movement.
Is he looking like we're going to see the encompass
shit.
behind?
God,
I'm gonna go move that dice.
The inn that I am in, ladies and gentlemen, has just suffered an earthquake.
just been absolutely collapsed.
Rattled around, you know. Yeah, so we're seeing the encompass wrapping around to try and pin in the Leviathan potentially.
Yeah, I've got 2 if you want.
Yeah, please.
Not actually going for what I believed he was going to potentially go for and hunting down the sub commander.
It's this smart move, really going for a general. It's a general's absolute powerhouse on turn 3.
The vast majority of his killing power is here.
Yeah.
That's more support power. So, my theory is if I kill that, that loses a lot of its oomph.
Yeah.
To be honest, if he kills this here, it's honestly game, and we may
And-
as well just call it.
And remind me, Dan, turn 3, what's the ability from the Deepkin? What do we
Everyone
see?
strikes first, which is amazing.
Very irritating.
That's why I wanted to get into him first turn. I
Yep.
wanted to really whittle him down before turn 3. Even turn 2, because if he double turned me there, he would have had 2 back-to-back turns of strike first. Which,
Yeah.
even though I did a lot of damage, is still awful.
I just, I needed to scream better, but this army, I always struggle. The thing I struggle with this army is setting up.
Yeah.
It's really fucking weird. I don't know why. That's the bit I struggle at.
I'm going to run those Corvus Cabal there.
I know
Three.
Dan's kind of mentioned that Indoneth seemed to be in a bit of a weird place this season. Seem to have quite a lot of unique commanders, so it
going
leaves
with
them in
this
a bit of a
building.
weird place for the current season, relying on a lot of sub commanders.
There's a way to play them, but it's the way I don't like to play them, where it's all the troop.
Yeah,
Like the Mari Fral and like
Yeah,
those
and
little
then-
fisherman dudes.
Yeah, you get all the little sub commanders that buff them, and they're all really cool. But like, I like fish. I bought this army to fly on a fish, not to walk on the ground like commoners. You know what I mean?
the Chad Fishman. Dan really just wants to be Aquaman, folks. That's
That's
what
his one and only dream.
that's what we're hearing.
It's not a bad dream.
Ah, Dan, there's worse dreams to have, fella.
It's
you
also
know.
better. But nah, it's good, it's good. Okay, so they'll go in there and they'll stay kind of... just
So we actually see the
on
Corvus Cabal squatting inside of a ruined building.
They love it.
Is that just walked in, or is that garrison?
I was going to use it... It's probably garrisoned, actually.
I would say
Yeah,
that's garrisoned, yeah.
That's fully enclosed, so yeah. I am going to move El Chosen as far as I can go. And actually, no, I'll invert that order. My sorcerer is going to run in the building too.
Yep.
See the ambush on Dan's general at the back line there.
Oh,
The
can
Vanguard
I?
position.
Sorry, I
certainly
forgot.
can
Can I
redeploy if you
over there?
wish. Yeah.
We are going to see a redeploy. fellas, did you both manage to generate a command point?
So it's a new turn. So
I didn't.
You didn't?
No. So it's
So Cam's on 1.
No. So I'll start off with 1, and my general's on the board, so I'll go with 2.
2.
Dan starts with 2 in his general, so he goes to 3.
Ah, yes.
And we
turn
didn't
3.
get a free
Apologies,
one.
fellas.
Oh God. I just wish I lasted a bit longer on the fucking stream.
That's
It's embarrassing.
that sorcerer is going to tuck up behind those guys, 1 inch away from the Corvus Cabal as well.
It's always the worry. Certainly one I can empathise with, Dan, of not wanting to perform badly on stream is sometimes a worry.
And then Corvus
one that we
Cabal
need
is
to
gonna
get
drop
over.
in here.
You know?
Yeah. Can you?
There's always a winner and loser.
so
ladies and
Because it's
gents.
my.
Oh,
terrain
if it
feature.
stops things, if it counts as an enemy unit.
Well, I don't know. It says
Dan is
it
indeed
can be
Kanye
garrisoned
West.
by Deepkin models. It doesn't say
Only.
any models.
That is something that
Okay,
we have
well,
definitely come
on
to
the
the conclusion of,
chances we're-
Ryan.
I'm just going to go with this
No,
building back
it
here.
says it can garrisoned by up to 10 Idoneth Deepkin models.
Yeah, no one
Doesn't
else.
say like.
Well,
any-
that's a bit of a finicky one, but
What's
it's a
my
bit-
boat? Why would you be able to get in my boat?
because it's a boat.
It's a ghost boat though.
Ghosty boaty.
Ghost boat.
That's fine. I'm going to pop these behind here because I want to make sure they're in cover.
Oh, I'll move my book.
I'm going to stretch out and go to desecrate more things.
What's the terrain dice on that building there, Cam?
That these the Corvus Cabal are chilling by.
Yes.
It's Mystic, so 6-up ward.
Very nice. We do see the Vanguard defiling Dan's lovely ghosty boat. It's a shame, Dan.
Yeah.
It's a lovely ghosty boat.
Right now.
Right now.
They've defiled a lot more than the boat. I should have kept them Reavers in the boat as well. Hindsight's a bitch.
I have fond memories, chat. I mean, the game swiftly 180'd from this point. I have fond memories of managing to get a turn 1 charge into Dan's boat, loaded with Reavers, and absolutely clap them
Not very
on the
good,
charge.
but I don't even know if it's worth doing.
Brilliant, brilliant.
With that,
And I got wrecked turn 3. But, you know, swings and roundabouts, dice game.
I'm going to go into charges.
Yep.
And the charge in question will be the Baron Guard. They go a mighty 8.
Did he get in? Looks, I think on the overhead, I think it looks
Yeah, that'll
pretty
be
safe to assume. Let's see if we can get the
I
angle
moved 4
cued.
inches away, so I'm technically 7 inches away.
Yeah. Pretty much
I'll
skewers it. Let's get a little close up for you guys. There we go.
Yeah, I think this is game, guys. Annoyingly.
I spin them a little bit. 'Cause I
Yeah,
want the base
do what you
content.
want. My army, you need to spin because the bloody.
Yes, we've talked about this,
Things.
haven't we, Dan?
Yeah.
And actually, it was in a game with me and Ian, playing my Drakes into the Ogres, the Stonehorns it was. Them horny boys.
Yeah,
I just kind of wish like they were. Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna.
Yo, you're all right, buddy. You're all right.
I wish they were like designed to like perfectly fit in the base.
I know what you mean.
yes, Stonehorns wind me up for that as well. They do
Yeah.
so much to actually.
Yeah,
Get.
totally
Yeah.
know what you mean, fellas.
Yep, monstrous abilities.
Yeah.
turtle.
I'm gonna do the -3 rend
Okay, for all his attacks. Sick.
because it lasts 2 turns and it's
He's-
my only way to kill anything right now.
He's gonna go flipping crazy.
He's gonna try.
That sounds. So, I am going to
While these
strike
fellas are getting
at
going,
your
Just going to
With
check on their
the-
mic
the
bags,
Vanguard
make
first.
sure it's not going
I'm
to
the
die.
leader.
leader and the shark if I can reach him.
So what rend are you 3?
3 on the charge, yeah.
Oh, it's my mic went.
Nope, just making sure it's not going to go, my friend. There we go. And Cam, can I just pinch you?
Yeah, certainly.
Smashing. Simple as
So I'm
that.
a 3-up save,
Mhm.
but I've got +1 to me. Yeah, I'll all-out defense him.
Because I'm gonna well before you do that, because I'm gonna pile in and I'm gonna split some attacks actually. Because how many wounds does he have?
He has 7 and 6-up ward,
What's his armor save base? 3 up or
3.
something. So it goes to a 2 up.
so he's currently at a 2-up.
And then when does the turtle bracket?
The turtle is in danger, folks.
Brackets at 8 wounds.
8 wounds is tough to put in. 2 up save right now, isn't he?
Yep, 2-up save, and he has
+1.
no. He doesn't get the +1 for himself.
Did he not?
Because
the question
it's
here
any
is,
model that isn't more
can
than
Cameron find his
it's less than 10 wounds gets the bonus.
his plastic bottle carriers? You know, the ones that have like the eight rings for the cans. I think Cam needs one of them
Just dropped one of those bad
just
boys
to
on
deal with
it.
this turtle. You know, or maybe it's a straw, Cameron. That's what we need.
The turtle has ancient, so if
Sorry.
if the Ren's a 1, it changes it to like 0.
Whip ya.
Ren, but it doesn't affect you, obviously.
So I'm going to do 2 of my Varangard into your Turt and 3 of my guys into there. I'm going to do fangs into him and fangs into him because I feel like being
It's whether all out defense my turtle or my general.
Do make my life a bit easier for us here, folks.
Um,
Bear with.
two on my turtle, 2 on to
3 into your general.
3 in general. Ugh. God, I can take that off.
Yeah, perfect.
It doesn't affect the game.
That's exactly what I was.
Ooh.
Exactly what
Timber.
I was thinking.
Um,
Nice shot.
Right. Oh god. See, really, the general's the key, but at the minute, I think he's going to be dead even if I all-out defense. So for all-out defense, you'll be -1 on me.
I've got Jeff Mystic Shield up because I'm at 3 Rens.
Yeah, but I get +1 to the turtle.
Ah, yes, of course. I forget about your Turt, lad.
I think I'm just going to have to... I'll defense my general because I feel like my turtle's going to take damage either
Yeah, that's
way.
fine. I'm going to all-out attack my Varangard, though. So
Yeah.
that puts me 2s. I get +1 to my wounds when I charge. Or 2s
Yep.
and 2s. So here we go. So these are into your general.
Yep.
Sorry, Cam. How many victory points did you get last?
5. Full 5.
A little bit behind on that. Sorry, viewers.
Ooh, that's a lot of failures to wound. That's 2, 4, 6, 7 saves at -2, so a total of -1. So is that 4 ups?
-2 only.
-3, sorry.
So it's -1.
Yeah.
So it's 4, 7.
Yeah, 7 4 ups.
Oh my
3.
god. So there you go through.
2 damage a pop.
6 wounds. 6 ups.
Mhm.
He's not dead, but the horses are still to go. Ah, fuck's sake, my hands.
Hands all sweaty.
Arm sweat.
Ah, some good. Good saves.
That's 4 wounds, not too bad.
Okay.
Good saves.
Now the horses into them.
Yep.
Ooh, that's not good. Hit rolls all. Ah, man. It's been nice all around.
Who would win in a fight, Dan? 1 horse-sized turtle or 100 turtle-sized horses? There's the question, ladies and gentlemen, today.
Turtle-sized horses would be surprisingly quick.
Yeah, this is like that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Where's
Like
it?
they would scamper
Nah,
around.
horse-sized tail have been massive.
Right, yeah.
Well, let us know
well,
in the comments below, guys.
Horse-sized tail,
That's the question of the
easy.
day.
So how many saves are
it's
you
4, and then you're on 2
Question of the
ups.
day.
Just 1 damage,
fails.
so 1 save.
I just realised my bloody mic was muted. I asked that question. I was just asking the gents. Who would win?
Horse-sized turtle. You'd be
Is
like,
it
what?
what?
What are we talking about, horse? Who would win in a fight? You know,
Right
a
click. No, put the 2 into the turtle.
horse-sized turtle or 100 turtle-sized horses? It's a good question. And to be honest, I want to know your answer. So do let me know. Personally, my money's on the 100.
Fails. 3 saves at -3.
Weight of bodies, ladies and gentlemen.
On the turtle.
Yeah.
So it'll be 5 ups for the turtle.
Ooh,
So
so
you go through.
2 damage a pop.
He takes 4.
I've got the fangs into the turtle from the horse. It's weird because he doesn't even kick you, he just bites you.
Oh,
That's one from attack.
That's how you know it's an evil horse.
3 saves at -1.
The horse
3
ain't
ups.
kicking you.
Oh my god.
3 damage.
That's a whipper.
Still hasn't quite bracketed him, which is kind of annoying. But on the cusp of it, but hey ho, it happens.
This game, man, I just can't know.
I
then
think
the
it's
horse attacks into
fairly
the
safe
start.
to say it's not been Dan's game today.
This game and the last game I played on stream, I've
Yeah.
been rolling like shit.
It's
I normally
been a
run off.
roughie.
1 save on the shark.
Normal save?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, -1, sorry, -1.
So it'll be 4.
Right, yep. Right, that's you to pick a unit.
I'll pick the turtle.
We are going to see the turtle clap back though. Potential to do a decent amount of damage here.
So he's just going to go all the attacks onto the knights.
Yep, Knights will all out defense.
We see an all-out defense from the knights. I believe that'll be the last.
We'll start
Yep,
with...
I've all out attack and all out defense this turn, so that's my 2 command points spent.
We'll start with the crushing jaws.
Mm-hmm.
2s and 2s. 1 hit.
Yep,
Save.
-1 a wound.
Absolutely not being danced
Nice one,
here.
win.
Because I'm Nurgle.
Well, that's a fail. Crushing fins. 2s and 3s. All hit.
Nice.
-1 to wound.
Yeah.
That's 1 wound.
Oh, Nurgle coming in clutch.
-3.
-3, so -2 from a rolling icon, -1 because of all out defense. So I got 4 up saves.
Yep.
Fails, damage.
4.
4 wards, say? No, I didn't recast the Rotular Visions on them. I should have, so 4 just goes through. So. Dun dun dun. What's the best way to do this? It needs to be there. And then I'll put 1 wound onto this guy.
We do see a nightfall.
Then the last thing.
Fell off his horse.
Oh, a lot of 6s. It's a shame they do not.
Dan wishing for some exploding 6s.
It's just after playing
-1.
2 saves at -1.
Okay,
After playing like orcs, like bone splitters, you haven't seen them yet, but they
both saved.
they have exploding hits and to wounds on 6s. So the one I play anyway.
Is it
Personally, I'm
me now?
looking
Whenever I
forward.
see a 6, I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, that does nothing.
Is it
Yeah.
me now, yeah?
I'm looking forward to Dan running the gambit of the gaze of Mork, because normally, well, at least in the game that I've watched him used it, it's 100% he's killed himself rate, which is a good meme, to be totally honest with you, Dan, so I rate it. I hope it continues.
The angle here is 5 knights into the shark, 1 at the turtle.
Yep.
I want to make sure the shark dies before it strikes back. Wonderful. So I'm hitting on 4s now. That is some relatively average rolling, actually, because I mean 50% should fail. I always get disheartened when I attack with the knights.
A lot of the attacks going into the shark, just hidden behind the turtle here.
Hey, that's good. 2, 4, 6 saves at -1.
See how
the shark?
contrast
Yeah.
just lends
that's
itself
6
lovely
warps.
to that turtle.
2 fails.
Just 2 damage. 1 damage piece, so 2 damage total.
So he's on 4 wounds.
Yep.
Half health.
Yep. And I've got 2 horses into the shark.
And the horses do 4
They
health.
all hit.
That's going to be the question.
They're on course. No, one wound, no rend.
Fine.
Yep. Then I've got 1 knight striking into the turtle.
Yep.
Gets 2 hits. He gets 2 wounds.
On the
Turtle,
turtle. Any rend?
1 rend.
So it doesn't take rend.
Yep.
So it's 2 up.
Hey, 1
goes
damage.
through. Good.
Well, there's
That's-
a bracket, but it came a bit too late.
Well, no, because I think it's 9 at brackets. So
Ah.
it's 8.
Ah, so
up
it's 8.
to 8 wounds.
Damn it. And I've got 1 horse going into your turtle. 1 hit. No wound. Right, it's your shark to go, I believe, or your king, whatever you want to do, actually.
Doesn't matter which way does it.
No, I've got nothing else to strike.
I'll do the shark while 1's wounded.
Mhm.
So we'll do the fangs first.
Mhm.
3s and 4s because of your nurdle. 2 hits.
Mhm.
Snout.
Wonderful.
And then the spears. 3s and 4s because of the nurgle. All hit.
Mhm.
Ooh, a good change. 3 saves at -1.
Right, at night. So I ignore the -1 from the eroding icon, and I'm on +1 for all out defense.
Yep.
So 2 ups. Pass them all.
Cool.
I got unlucky there.
Yeah.
There's a few ones.
Nah,
And some
I
pot
honestly, when the knights have got that banner, it's any rend 1 just can't hurt them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really makes them a chew one to get rid of.
I needed to charge them really with something, but
You're Akhelian King now, I believe.
yep, I'm just looking for his stat profile because he has a lot of attack profiles. He's another character that's amazing on the charge and only the charge. So they're not Nurgle, are they?
No, they are corn.
So 3s. Is this the end of? It'll be my turn after this one.
Yeah, will they?
3s and 2s.
Mhm.
3 hits. This is his. This is his polearm attacking, I should say,
Yep.
for people at home. 2 saves at -2.
Okay, so that's 2 fire-ups. And 1 pass. Okay, that was a save.
That's 2 damage.
Okay, so just 2 goes through. Yep, no ward save things.
Then he has.
Is that a different one? Yeah, that's your one. I was thinking, where's that fire came from?
Right, and then his.
Mhm.
He does have that one as well. Yeah, his falcon. What's that say?
Falchion.
Falchion, or whatever that is.
It's like a sword.
Oh, sword. I always imagine it was your shield. 2 saves at -1. No, minus out. Normal saves.
So 2 free up. Pass both of them.
Cool. Then his horse, fangs and talons, 3s and 3s. 2 hits. 1 wound, -1.
1 4 up. Passes.
And then the lashing tail. He has a lot of attack profiles, this dude. 3s and 3s.
Mhm.
1 hit. 1 wound, normal save.
3 up. Save.
Yep, that's it.
Cool. With that, we'd go on to Battle Shock. So my knights lost 1. They have a bravery of 7 +1 for having about an 8, so they can't actually run.
Yep.
So I'll save myself from rolling. You don't have any Battle Shock.
No.
So I've got my Battle Tactic of Desecrate. What's theirs?
Oh yes, the back one.
Yeah. I have got 1, 2 more, and so that concludes that.
Cool.
So you get 5.
Yeah. Yeah, sick. That was my Varangard one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's on to you, Daniel.
Well,
A bit of a roughie.
honestly, don't even know if there's anything I can do here.
Bit of a roughie.
Have a wee think. I've gone fast. I've gone aggressive to really put him in a corner.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
my army,
dealt a lot of damage here.
doesn't deal well with aggressive armies, it seems.
Right,
I've mainly played it against. Well, I've never played this army against an army that could turn 1 charge me. Or the one I have is ogres, but they're easy to screen because they're really fat models. Like
how do you think now? Because the trampling charge is really useful. I used that against I played Jordan the other day to kind of get around. He was kind of screening with a Lariel because he was kind of low inside a big base, but I managed to use that to get around it and into his Kernoffs of Scythes. Yeah, which was kind of brutal.
Yeah, like the Reavers, I didn't expect you to get it behind, but like I guess I didn't screen very well. It's just yeah, I haven't used this army in a while. I'm just not playing to the best of my abilities.
It's been a while since we've seen them. I don't think you've played them this season, have you?
No, I haven't. I haven't played them since like last season.
Yeah.
They're a big change from goblins. We'll do. I don't even know if there's anything I can do. You killed a unit last turn, or did you not? You didn't.
No, not last turn.
No, not last turn. It was
turn
So I
first
can't do
turn.
eye for an eye. This one's mine, but my general's shit unless if he charges, so that's probably out.
Is there a desecrate their land angle here from the Shah?
He can. He's got this aspect of the sea, but then he has to commit him
That's true.
because he has a teleport.
Which is that in your territory there?
I'm pretty sure it's part. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's partially in, so that's count as well.
How close you got to be? 3 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do desecrate their lands, and I'll pick that the tower there.
I think it's one of the few that's simple and in a very precarious position here, as he
I'm
says.
fucked.
Dan believes he is owned.
Like the one thing you
does
don't want to
look
be
hard.
is Deepkin that has long runes. It's absolutely surrounded, and I'm absolutely surrounded by the 3 units that do no damage.
It's a sticky situation. That's for certain. You know?
It's fine. We have a tiny bit of fight left in us.
I think
Just a bit.
what we maybe now expect to see is Deepkin fighting for a bit of honor.
So what we'll do is Deepkin heal. We'll go to spellcasting.
Yep.
which
Heroic actions first.
horse actions, which I'm going to find a star with my general.
Absolutely shoot. I'm going to try and get a command point with my general. Ah,
You get it?
So, Cam gets...
Well, that's like just for him to issue specifically. We've both gained one for the new turn.
So Aspect of Sea is going to cast
Tidied
the
up, Jet.
Steeds of
Teleport.
yeah, the teleport.
Yeah, that's...
Cast
Hey!
on a 10.
Yeah, I'm not in range of the spell, so go nuts.
Oh, we see the aspect movement. He is looking to commit him. I think this has to be the play, doesn't it, really? If he doesn't commit the aspect, he basically just accepts that.
I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm going to unbind
slowly
with
gonna
one of my dispels,
Yep.
my endless spell.
Go for it.
On 8, yeah, that's successful.
So we see Soul Scream being taken away. Aspect
That's him,
repositioning.
yeah, the one behind the
Is he
building.
going to go for the flank charge? 9 inches. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to see.
If I recall correctly, that wasn't too big in combat. It does have that spell that gives a lot of rend, and I think that's probably what he's eyeing at more.
Yeah.
Yep. So then I'm going to cast that spell next.
So if I'm in range to stop that, he'll be my closest guy. I will try and unbind.
It's here we go. Tsunami of Terror. Hey!
Hey, nice one.
Atta boy, Dan. Normally stumbles over the old tsunami, but
I normally absolutely struggle to even remember how that word's said. That's 7. It's cast on a 7, but
Well, I'm in range to unbind.
I can reroll casting, any casting, so it doesn't need to fail. It's whether I want to try to roll higher.
does he take the gamble? Higher than a 9? 2 dice.
I think I'll just leave it because I'll end up rolling low.
Try and unbind with my sorcerer there.
No,
Actually on a 7,
not gonna
so nada.
So it's basically, for people at home, I rolled, pick a unit within, I rolled D3, and that's how many units I can pick, and I can pick the same unit. For every unit I pick, they get -1 to the armor save. So if I roll well here, 5 or 6, I'm going to pick the Vanguard, and they get -3 to the save, on top of any rend I've got. So here's hoping, my only hope. That's -2. So
not
I'm
bad.
going to get -2 to the Vanguard.
Okay.
Which I think I've got little tokens behind me.
Yep, we have some night, admittedly night haunt, but -1 to hit and such nonetheless.
Good.
Cameron,
Well, as we've learned from previous games, Dan loves a token.
he does love a token.
I do love a token.
He's a big fan of a token, is our Daniel.
Because I have a memory of a goldfish.
He's not here for the models. He's here for the token.
Yeah.
That's it. He's a
Send
token
me those
collector.
sick tokens. I need links.
We can see the tokens have been applied to the Vanguard. There they are.
-2, that's
Very
shifting
nice.
to a 5-up save, so quite brutal.
So then we're going to, over there, we're going to do, what can she do? She can do now, really. She'll cast a Mystic Shield on that shark next to her. Cast on a 10.
Over there, yeah, it's fine. She's free reign.
And that will never affect the game ever.
Yeah, hard to see how that Mystic Shield's going to do something, but sometimes it's just about rolling some dice, eh?
Well, it's better to have it than not. Cause,
Yep.
Yeah.
I like the thinking, Dan. You never know. You never know.
Next turn it could be all about killing that shark.
It could well be.
We'll go on to movement. So, could you fly that shark 14? Like basically, try to get it within 2 inch, like
Well, you can
just
definitely
an
go
inch away,
just an inch away.
and on the objective.
Give me a 1. Yeah, no problem. You have to be within 3 inches of it. You might not get within an inch, but you'll be able to like take it. Can you be within 3?
Yeah, as long as I'm on the objective and have that.
Yeah, it's like there.
Yeah, that's great.
So we are going to see the Defile guaranteed there.
What I want to do with that leader.
Does he send the
I'm just
aspect
going to
in?
run. Would you just run her 11 towards that shark?
Yeah.
Actually, just put her there. Here.
Just touching the objective. Yeah.
Just a little touch. Right. So there's the. I'll get 3 points of the objectives now.
Mhm.
Actually, I'll get 5 points. Yeah, that's 5 points.
Yeah.
Now I just need to save the shark and the turtle.
I think it's easier said than done. That's going to be for a certainty.
So, we'll go on to shooting,
Mhm.
because I think that's all movement I can do. Aspect of Sea can't move because he teleported. We'll do the turtle into the Vanguard.
Yep, for shooting. Let's go. I defense these here.
So that's the final.
Yeah, that'll be my final normal one. Or do I do it now?
Well, you're -2 to your save already.
Yeah, no, you can't. Combat, you're gonna go higher and probably get rid of my save. Nah, I'll do it now.
Yep, so it's spent, ladies and gents. It's spent.
3s and 3s.
Yep.
That's 4 saves at -2 technically.
Minus.
Well, technically -3. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, so it goes out to -2. Right, okay. So that'll be 5 ups.
Yep.
4 5 ups. Pass one of them. How much damage?
D3. That's 4.
4 damage. Okay, that'll finish the first one. And 1 wound will carry over.
Operation Save My General.
Is a go, ladies and gents. We see the first.
See, really annoyingly, what I normally do turn to is charge my general, and then he can give strike first 2 units, so it's like 2 turns of strike first, but he's just like getting locked down. Second shark's going to shoot the Vanguard as well.
Yep.
Actually, he's moved away. Yeah, do I want to? What's the range of a shark? The Vanguard might survive.
I'm trying to be tricksy with my kills.
Yeah, this is the problem. So I'll shoot that shark into the back of them.
Yep, go.
See what happens. 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
2 wounds at -1.
2 4 ups. Damage.
D3. 2.
Takes 2. This knight here will die.
Slowly managing to, one by one, just chip them away.
So to be honest, I think because he's removed our Vanguard, the shark can't attack those Vanguard at all.
The turtle.
The turtle can't.
The turt.
The tit. So
That was my scheme all along.
So he's going to
Mastermind.
shoot them in
Yep.
front.
Oh!
Yeah.
That was
1
poor.
hit. 1 wound.
1 4 up. Oh no, it's gone the journey. Still.
1 damage.
Okay, 1 more takes the damage.
And that's some blood in the water.
Yep, the water is chummed. Will it lead to a
And
frenzy,
then
folks?
my Aspectus, my whatchamacallit.
Yeah, aspect of the sea, Mathlann. No, it's Eidolon of Mathlann.
Yeah. It's just called Aspect of the Sea. He has D3 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
He has 1.
Nice.
It hits on. Yeah,
Nice.
missed.
So that was
Not having a
It
day
would
with
have
dice
been a
rolls.
3 and a 3.
okay.
Not having a day
I
for
just
the
rolled
old
and I was
die.
like, yeah, 6 is a hit. And
Yeah.
I rolled and it was like, yeah, 1's definitely a miss. Yeah.
Right, and then is that all your shooting concluded?
Yes.
Onto charges.
Will the aspect?
This is the question mark.
Yeah,
isn't
the aspect is he'll charge because actually you hit quite hard still, don't you?
it? It does.
Decently. I'm freeze and freeze, -2 rend, 2 damage.
You know what? I'm just charging. I don't think you'll kill me.
Right?
And
That should get you
the aspect of the sea does heal every time he casts spells.
So it'll just
So
keep charging up.
you'll just keep going. Cool. We're going to do my general first, and he's just going to attack the Vanguard.
Okay, sick.
He's going to. Does he need an all-out attack? Is the question.
That is indeed the question. All out attack in this
Monster's
situation.
abilities first, by the way, sorry.
Oh, I'm going to do a stomp,
Mm-hmm.
and
from the turret.
Or do I do all? 1 sec. What's the range of raw? Do you have how many command points do you have left?
I've got 1 on my commander rate, the free one, but I've got no other ones.
Oh, where's the free one?
Here.
So can he can't affect
You
them?
can't reach the Vanguard, no.
You could reach them though.
You can, yes.
I'll raw them.
Yep, sound.
So we're looking for a raw on the knights here.
Goes off.
So you don't get
Which is
all that
success.
defense.
That was to avoid the command point coming out from the general. I believe it
And
was
my
in
king's
the
going to
building.
go all out attack.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Gonna
put me
pop
down
off.
a command point.
That's a command point. Gone from our Indoneth player.
So, oh, you can't do it, can you?
No, not in return.
So it'll be 2s and 2s on the Polearm. All hit.
Nice.
That's all wound. Technically minus 40 save.
-4, which puts
Hit
me...
when it
No,
says
goes
that.
through. How much damage?
That's 2 damage a pop, so that'll be 6 damage.
Yeah, so that finishes a Vanguard, and that means 2 wounds will carry over to the next.
Good amount of damage though. See one of the Vanguard being removed from the back there.
Still think my general's going to die annoyingly.
Just off the back.
Right. The Falcon, 2s and 3s. All hit. Oh, these are good rolls coming out finally. 2 saves at -2.
-2 from the... Oh, okay, that'll be from the...
I'm just going to add that on to my when
5
I
up.
say it.
1 goes through.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Yep.
Can you just change that dice to a 3?
Then we got the Fangs and Talons, 2s and 3s. All hit. 2 saves at -3.
2 6-ups. Go through. Damage.
2, 3.
Ooh.
That's 6.
Ooh, that's a juicy amount of damage.
Yeah.
So it kills 2 wounds go in here, and then 4 carry over into the next, leaving them on 1 wound.
Sweet.
The
Come on.
Vanguard are getting chomped
Lashing
out. Man.
tails.
Okay, here we go.
Here's 1,000 attack profiles. 2s and 3s. All hit. 2 saves at -2.
2 5-ups. 1 fails.
1 fails, 2
passes.
damage.
So that will finish the next one.
Yep.
And 1 wound will carry over at the last.
One Vanguard
And then
stood alone.
your turn to pick.
Okie dokie, well that Vanguard's probably going to die. I'm going to activate the Vanguard. I'm going to try and kill the General, because the General's only got 2 wounds, right?
Oh, yeah.
So moves like that. I'm just going to put all my strikes into the General. I would like the General to die, because if he doesn't, you'll get a charge at one point, and then it's like strike first, and it becomes tedious.
Yeah, his lance gets better on the charge as well. It goes up 1 rend and 1 damage on the charge.
Yeah.
So,
And he gets more attacks if he's on high tide.
Let's go.
He becomes crazy.
freeze, and then... Be freeze and freeze. Let's go. 2 hits.
Yep.
2 wounds, -2.
So he's on a -1, so it'll be 4. Ah.
It's 2 damage a pop.
So
Not having a good day for the rules, his dice.
yeah, I'm dead.
Is,
Yeah,
is
finishes
down.
them. I'll take that.
And yeah,
And there
you get
we
something for
see.
killing.
Oh, excellent. I get a extra victory point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, your next unit.
Right. We'll do. I wonder if I turn, could I attack that Vanguard with him?
Yeah, probably. As long as your base doesn't move any
What's-
further away from that guy. But then obviously you can only go 3 inches.
It would just be a turn, anyways.
Yeah.
It's just a quite big base, so.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering the range of my attacks. 2 inches the most. I could probably get. If I turn, I could probably get me 2-inch attack, which is the fins. It'd be a bit of a waste.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you? If you attacks, you can't like split how many attacks of that weapon, can you?
Oh, you can. As long
You
as
can.
declare
So I
in
could go
advance.
1 fin attacks.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus. Right. How many wins has he got left?
He has taken 1, so he's got 4 left.
I don't think I can. I can't.
Awkward.
hit him. I was wanting the extra thing for killing.
Yeah.
I'll just do my turtle straight forward.
Then I'm gonna auto defense them from the general.
I can't. I've roared.
Oh, of course you did. My
I roared.
good thought. I completely forgot the actual order of things.
Right, so I'll do my fins first.
Mhm.
So that's 4 attacks, 2s and 4s because you're Nurgle.
Yep.
Oh, 2
Okay.
1s. Hate to see it.
Force the wound. Hey, Nurgle coming through clutch.
That's horrible. Crushing Jaws, 2s and 3s now with you.
Yep. So no mortal wounds, which I'm glad for.
That's
Or is it on wounds you get the mortals?
wounds. Not wounds, hits.
Yeah.
So that's 2 saves at -3.
Okay, so -2. So I go to 5 ups. Pass 1.
3 damage.
Yeah, 1 more will die.
And then the spears. Oh my god, 2 hits.
Beautiful.
1 save.
Is it
-1.
freeze the wound? Oh,
Yeah, oh yeah,
okay,
so
-1.
out.
Yeah.
Your attacks.
Cool. Only real I want to do is my knight, and I'm going to pile in here, and I'm going to do all my. Actually, he might as well go there. He goes here. So I'll put. I mean, it doesn't really matter how he lines up actually. All of the knight lancers into your shark.
Yep.
But then those 2 hooves into him, and that hooves into the turtle.
Yep.
So I'll do the 1 set of hooves into the turtle first, just to get it done. 1 hit. Ah, has it gone off?
Yeah, I'll sort
Sorry,
it out.
viewers.
It's this pesky cable. Yep. What else then?
Give me a second.
For now. Don't worry about it.
I'll just quickly double check. I may have a cable with me. After this is going to be the rest of the attacks into that 1 shark.
Yep.
Nah, I don't have a cable. Tragic. Very tragic.
Just say out loud what you can roll.
Okie dokie. So,
Yep.
running on the board for now. So I'll do the 2 sets of hooves into the shark first, because I think that's a meme if they can kill on his high health. So I'll be hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. So on my 8 attacks, 3 of them hit, bunch of 5s, and I'm wounding on 4s. So if my 3 hits, all 3 of them wound. So 3 saves at no rend on your shark.
So that'll be 3 ups because of the turtle.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, triple 1.
That was triple 1. Fucking hell.
That's 1
How
damage apiece.
4, 5, 6, 7. He's on 1 wound.
Okay, the courses were close to annihilating that turret.
Ugh. This is not my game.
Right. Lancers, so hitting on 4s.
Yep.
So of my 3 knights, I get 3 attacks each.
Yep.
And I only miss with 3. That's a 9 hit on 4s. That's way above average. Love it. Wounding on 3s. That's 5 saves at -1 rend onto your shark. So because of your turtle shell thing, you'll just be whatever your base save is. I see a
-1. So
Yeah.
it'll be 2 go through it dies.
1 damage a pop, so yeah, the shark will die.
Yuck. Rip Shark. We hardly knew ye.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all I'm done. It's onto your Eidolon, I believe.
Yep. He's just going to pile in. And smack in. Hopefully I'll get an extra victory point, but no on my rolling.
I'm keen to see how it goes.
Oh man, there's something happened this month about my rolling. It's just dropped out the fucking sky. I don't like rolling this fully. Like the Goblin game I had as well, it was just like so many
That's
miscasts.
definitely connected because it says it's charging.
Right, we got the Trident. 3s and 3s. 2 hits. 2 wounds. So that's 2 wounds at -4.
-1 total.
Yep.
So they go through how much damage?
2 damage a pop, so that's 4.
That will kill him.
Sweet, and I get an extra victory point for that.
You do. Because you killed
So
an
I'm
idol
at
of an idol.
6.
There we go.
Hey, we're back on the dice tray. Fantastic.
Sorry about that. We got it. Thank you for the heads up there, Jordan. Appreciate you.
And then I think that's it.
Yep. I use my free command point to pass my battle shock on my knight.
Cool.
I think 2's die there.
And then I'll just
nobody
get...
matters.
I'll get 5 points, holding 2 objectives, holding more than you, and controlling your territory. So I get 5, so that'll put me on 11. So I think
no, should put you on. Yeah, put you on 11. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
because
So we should both be on 11 now.
yeah, Cam's on 11 as well because we've both killed a unit with we've both killed
an
an
idol
idol with an idol. So we've both got an extra one.
Here you are, fellas.
Thank you, my guy. With that, we'll go on to priority.
Yep.
It's the turn.
I got a 2.
Get a juicy 2. Ah, I've missed it. Would have been. God, I'm choking. There we go. So I get it.
Yep.
So avoiding the double turn.
Ugh. Yep.
Ooh.
So, battle tactic. I've lost a guy.
Things may become a bit difficult for
Yeah, it's already difficult.
I'll
Dan.
go quite easy. I'm going to go cunning maneuver.
Yep.
That's my go-to one. Right.
Well, I
So-
think you've got it automatically, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got do you have to pick one?
Yeah, I'm going to take the objective if I have to.
No, I
So-
think you have to pick a superman.
Oh,
No, do
it's-
you not?
It'll just be this guy here. Yeah, you do have to pick a guy. So the guy who's not my general, this little
Yeah,
dude, chill
cool.
him back here. Okay.
Just
That was the fella at the far left of our screen there, viewers.
Yeah.
Top
So,
left corner.
heroic abilities, I'm going to do draw on power, so the chaos special one again for various casting shenanigans.
Yeah, I don't even think it matters what I do. I'll roll for command point on C, which I get
Nice.
the aspect of C.
So we'll refresh these.
Then with that, we'll go on
Command
to
points.
hero phase.
Yep.
So right divisions, I'm going to give a 6-up ward to my chosen. I'm going to give a 6-up ward to my Corpus Cabal.
And we'll,
Cool.
refresh the
I'm going to
turn.
start off by casting demonic power with my non-general guy on the chosen, which casts on an 8. So
Yep.
You can try and stop it because I think you're in range now.
Yeah, I'll stop it with my C. Stopped
Yeah.
on an 11.
That's pretty good.
How
Next
many more
spell,
spells do you have?
I've got a fair few more. I've got 3 more.
I should have probably checked what I did. I just felt like
That's +1 to hit, +1 to wounds. That's a really good one to stop. Next, I am going to cast. I might as well cast Levitate on them with the same guy. So that's on a 15.
you can have that.
Okay. Third spell, I'm going to cast Mystic Shield on them from a general. Cast on a 9.
I'll try to stop that.
Mhm.
Nope. Oh, I can reroll. Nope.
And
I
I'm gonna,
rolled a 9 there, so
Draws don't count.
and last, I'm going to cast Chaotic Conduit on my general from my general. That cast on a 12-16.
can't stop it.
Right, so he gets to roll on the Eye of the Gods immediately. 1 and a 4. I get a reroll 1 dice. He's undivided. That is 6. So 6 on the table. Is unearthly reflexes until the end of the battle. I'd want a charge rolls for that unit.
Cool.
Not bad.
Right, wonderful. So from there, what I'm going to do is I will move on to movement. So
The nitty gritty part of the game now.
isn't it Ian Gritty?
Maybe grittier for Dan at the minute, I think it feels.
Oh, yeah.
Dan's
There's not much I can do now.
I think it's a struggle out and hold for the best. So he's done well to keep the victory points as close as it has been, you know, a second turn. Definitely made some good plays, spreading the shark out, controlling objectives again, but depending on how the turtle combat ends up going.
If the chosen get in, which they probably are, damn
Yeah.
die. There's no way a turtle can survive that.
Yeah.
My idea for the chosen, which is the idea for every battle, is avoid them. But I've got locked down, and as knights, I forget how hard they are to kill.
Those chosen just don't seem to die. I'm with Dan there.
He's going to chill there.
And that is the march of the chosen that we see. 2 by 2. Heading towards the turtle. This is like a reverse Noah's Ark situation. Instead of saving the turtle, they've come to
I'm
cull
going
it.
to run the Corvus Cabal.
Yep.
they got an extra 5. And I thought, I'll not be able to garrison, but I'll be able to go into its cover. That's probably what I'll be able to do. You know,
No,
garrison...
it's just like a building, so you can stand around it.
Yeah, you can stand in
You
it.
can't go in it.
You can go like that. That's not garrison, that's cover.
No, because a garrison buildings are different than cover. So garrison buildings, you can't go in unless if you garrison it.
It's just, as it say, it's a garrisonable thing.
Yeah, but only to... Wait,
It sounds very strange. I can't go in.
Well, it's my terrain feature. Like corn, you know, the corn shrine. I think only corn units can go in there. I think it stops like, so you get your terrain feature, that's your thing, and then someone sits in it and you can't use it.
Right.
It's
well,
like it would be bullshit.
Well, no, because it means you have to defend your feature. That's fine. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
stagger them
it's a
out then.
defensible terrain feature that's only garrisonable by Deepkin models. I think most ones are like that, you know. I'm pretty sure the lizard one you can't get in the shrine because
Unless you're
unless you're a lizard.
Gonna have my boys there, so they're gonna still be in cover probably from a lot of angles because they're in there.
Yep.
Which is what I'm going for.
And I will throw it out there just because I know he's listening. You know, Sylvaneth though, weak Sylvaneth terrain feature models.
Oh, you
You can go in them, you know.
I'm going to auto run my Corvus Cabal in there 6.
Sorry, John.
Yep.
Which means they can run 12 from the terrain. And I'm just gonna get these boys onto here.
Boola's being given by the Corvus. Do contest out that objective. But it is going to look like they will flip it.
Yeah, they only need 2 on to flip it, so
Yeah.
they've got it.
It's an uphill struggle. I don't know what the aspect of the sea is like in combat.
It's pretty shit. It's there's a combat variant of it, but the aspect of the sea is just for casting. It's a support character really. He's not bad at combat, but he can't kill a unit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run my sorcerer. Goes a juicy
For 1.
extra 1.
The sorcerer in the building there.
He's gonna chill down here.
Tag on the back.
Right, cool. I think that's a lot of my movement. Yep, and now I'm gonna go on to charges. So I'll charge with the Chosen.
Cool.
So they go 12. 'Cause they get
Oh,
+1.
they're going wherever they want. And as Dan said, I think we're about to witness the fall of the turtle.
Yeah.
Poor Frankie.
Zip.
Rip Bozo. Ham is going to be smoking on that turtle pack. Poor Frankie. It's a shame. Like I say, the turtle's really done some damage to me in a few games. That Thuns game, it hurts.
Turtle, if you let it do its thing, is scary.
Yup.
The thing is as well, because it's intimidating to attack at the start, and actually
Absolutely.
it's on its 2-up save, and you have to like bracket it to get rid of that save.
Yeah.
But
When it gets bracket, yeah, it's shit.
yeah,
Like you say, it's trying to nullify that
Chosen as a
effect.
base contact.
Yeah,
We've-
Fin is just aids.
We've seen Cam's
Isn't
nullified the threats from the Indoneth really efficiently. Got the first one, the first turn charge, like you was playing for. That locks down an awful lot of the threats that Indoneth can hurl around the board. So, well nullified here. You know, I don't think it's a case that Dan's necessarily played badly. Just a case of
It's still going
potentially a little bit of a screen,
So-
like he'd mentioned.
We'll go on to combat. So first things first, you have monstrous abilities.
Yeah. So.
It's a roar or a stomp angle, I think.
He's got his fin one.
Or
if you
the,
want.
I've got to redo
yeah.
the fin one because I didn't do it last turn. It only lasts 2 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could do the fin one and try to survive.
Which, remind us, what does your fin one
So
do
it
again?
turns all the turtles' attacks, not the people on the back, to -3 rend, which is like
Pretty nice.
amazing. Which, screw it, I'm just going to do that one. I'm going to do the fin attack.
I think I
thing.
talked him into that one.
Because Stomp, not worth it. And then Raw would possibly be worth it, but I'm getting tacked for 2 angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. So, is that committed? You're
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
I'll just do the fins.
refresh your fin. Get the dice. Right, so here's what's going on. I'm using my Triumph,
Yep.
which is Bloodthirsty +1 to wound. No, it's the one that gives +1 to wound.
Yep.
And I'm also going to all-out attack the Chosen.
Yep.
Okay.
That puts the Chosen to 2s and 2s.
Did you generate a free one this turn, Cam?
So it's a new
It's a
battle
new round,
round.
so you just-
You've got two?
I've got two, yeah.
I've got 3.
I'm just... So you're spending one of them now, yeah? Not a free one. Cool,
Natural
cool.
one. So here we
I'm
go.
allowed defense in as well. I'm using my free one, so...
So you're saying...
Twos
Yeah.
and twos. Any sixes do a mortal wound in addition.
Yeah. Just tell me how many
So,
6s and I'll add it
1,
on.
2, 3,
Dan, do me a favour, just
4,
look at where the dice cam is.
5.
Just have a little tweak if you can. Appreciate you, buddy. Other way. Yeah, and then down. Smash in. Having a little amend of our dice cam just for your viewing pleasure. There we go.
So 5 mortal wounds, and then 3 misses, which is pretty damn hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, turtle's on 3 wounds.
Okay.
He dead.
That poor turtle.
Wonderful. So this turtle was the last threat for me, so I'm glad to see it draw.
Yeah,
Cam-
give 1 now.
I think Cam came with a pack of like the 200 straws and just threw them in the water in
Yeah,
front of your
absolutely.
turtle.
Shocking.
It's honestly, it's ecological like genocide, really.
It
That Cam's
absolutely is.
committed.
I am BP. I am dumping so much oil.
How many saves? Just
So that's 10, 15.
I'll do 10 because 10 will kill me.
21.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There we
8,
go.
9,
It's only
10.
-1. 21 at -1.
Oh, so don't take a minus?
Yeah, that's you know your rent, so you get your +1 from your out defense.
So, well, it doesn't matter because I was on 8 to start with. So I'd still be on a 2 up.
Yeah, go for it.
So 2 ups.
Mhm.
I've got a first 10 fine.
Yep, so you got another 11 to take.
I might actually survive.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say.
Well,
that.
ye of little
Turtle's
faith
really
here.
strong.
Yeah, I
Oh my
don't
god,
take any.
not a single one. That's a shame.
My rolling today, I was just expecting like 21s.
Realistically, should have dropped, but then again, it's the only issue with the Chosen being 1 rend base. They're going to opt to fight again this turn, but they get straight last.
Yeah, that's fine.
On to you.
Well, you should kill it with the rend anyways. The turtle will attack them in front.
Yep, I'm going to all out defense them.
You should kill them with the mortals, the second attack.
Yeah, that's the main thing I'm banking on. Plus, now when I strike you, you've taken the wound, so your save will be changed when I attack you next.
Oh, actually, saying that, yeah, no, you will absolutely strike me. What am I on now? I'm on a 4 up save.
Yep.
So 3 up because of all out defense.
Yep.
And we're all out
still not
defense and all
bad.
of that.
Yeah, but I think it's just that little bit extra.
It is extra. So my fin attacks, I've only got 2s. Right, so we'll do Christian Jaws. Hitting on 4s now because he's injured.
Good to have you back,
it's
War
going
Master.
on the small unit in front.
Yeah, the knight.
Appreciate you spending some time with us.
2 hits.
-1 to wound.
That's 2 wounds because it hits on a 2.
It's been a bit of a brutal game.
So,
-3.
-3 rend, so I'm at -1 total, so I go to a 4 up save.
The
Both pass.
the forces of chaos are putting in work. I think it's fair to say.
2s and 4s because of you.
Yep.
The turtle
Oh, beautiful.
And then
is in a bit of a bad way. I think we probably see the turtle fall down this turn.
5 hits
So,
on the. This is the spears. On the
Yeah,
back.
bit of a roughie.
4 saves at -1.
4 saves at -1 total, so I offset the -1 because of the banner, and I get
Yep.
+1, so there's 4-2 up. I pass all of them.
Cool. Your attack's back.
Oh, dear.
Yep, the Chosen. Well, actually, it wouldn't be the
Just
Chosen,
do
it would be the
everyone.
Knight.
You can do the chosen. if you
Well,
want.
the Knight would be the first angle, so I'm going to go first because I want to give the Crushing Hooves their opportunity to do some damage.
He's trying to tread on
You
the turtle.
But I'll do the Lancers first because actually the Lancers are kind of, even though they will hit on 4s, like the Hooves hit a lot more often. Crazy, just like heat-seeking.
Heat-seeking hooves.
So hitting on 4s.
I wonder if
these are
that's
the chaos,
something the
like,
US military
Lancers.
have researched.
Winning on
Heat-seeking
3s.
hooves. I'm sure it probably
That's
is.
3 saves, so it'll be -1, so you offset it to it's 3 ups. 1 damage.
Yep.
Now the Hooves.
2 wounds remain.
He's firmly in kicking ground.
2 wounds remain. I'm gonna kick you there, boy.
4 hits, perfectly average.
Half bones back. He's asking what's happened. You missed me being killed.
You got 3 saves at no rend from the Hooves. So I think that's just 3 ups. Come on!
Aha.
I passes all
Fine.
in.
Oh.
Right,
Yeah.
cool. Let's roll back around to the Chosen.
Essentially, what's happened is fish elves have got their booty holes absolutely punched by a load of Chaos Warriors. I think it's a fair estimation.
Absolutely willing to give up that victory point for memes.
Oh yeah, you would have got another one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't think you need it at this point because I'm nearly wiped out. Yeah, he basically just he charged really fucking quick, and then I just couldn't put up with it.
Put in a shift. Okay, so let's have a look at the mortal wounds first. I see 3. Will that kill the turret?
Yeah, that kills him.
Okay, the turret gets crushed.
Rip turtle.
There they go. The poor turtle. The poor turtle.
Why are you moving the dice tray like a madman?
Me? Because I'll just readjust it.
It's okay, because now with our new fancy screen, Dan, it can be readjusted in an instant.
Cool.
Right.
Ah.
Right,
That's it.
that'll be the end of my turn. So
Yeah.
I have 2 more. Battle tactic was cunning maneuver, which
So
I've
5.
got. Plus killing a guy, so I'll get another 6. So that puts me up to 17
How'd you
total.
get 6?
Because I killed a champion with a
Oh.
champion.
I forgot they were 1.
They are 1, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you would be get 6.
I killed it with the chosen anyway.
They're 1
Rough.
as well, aren't they?
Oh, I forgot I gave them a nice. That whole spiel I said about sacking it off of the hooves was bullshit.
Yeah,
It was.
I at the start of the game, I was like, do I give it to the knights? Because I just send them in to kind of choke up things and die.
Well, they don't die.
Well, exactly. No, I guess it's kind of worked out well.
Nurgle is like horrific. I guess the only thing that would offset that is if it wasn't this season, I'd be losing Lotan,
Yeah.
which I normally get +1 a wound, which I really love. Lotan is my boy.
With that, however, we will go on to your turn, Daniel.
Oh, fucking hell.
Dan sounds utterly thrilled.
He's got a limited amount of options.
I think it's-
another reason that I've lost here is like just I've rolled so poorly.
You
He
did
says
roll
after having
terribly.
21 2-up saves on a turret
Yes,
with no failures, where statistical amounts would have killed the turret.
2-up's easy, I think.
But there was
And
a
then-
sheer volume of them.
There was a that
There's
was a
a
lot.
difference about getting your good dice rolls on turn 3 than getting your good dice rolls on turn 1
It's
when you
hilarious.
need it. I don't even think I can do anything. I'll do this turn and then we might just call
Yeah,
it.
I think it's a see where this turn ends up. An interesting game though. You know,
Kill the
it's
unit.
I think we actually misplayed that actually.
Why?
A fluff, but your turtle would have to strike first, wouldn't he? It's a turn 3. It's turn 3. It
Yes.
didn't matter in the end actually, because I think he kind of.
Yeah, he would have had
Scuff.
Is it? Yeah, it's turn 3 now, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah. Ah, bastard. Oh well. I forgot.
I only just remembered there.
I've just been so disheartened.
It's like, here come the boys.
Just been destroyed. I'm like, it's over already.
Dan's morale is in the toilet.
We'll do eye for an eye.
That's a poor thing.
So
Avenging the turret.
nah, I'm running. We'll go magic.
I think it's definitely a case of let's see what Dan can do
First thing's
here.
heroic ability, sorry.
See if he can get a bit of punishment into the Chaos
We'll roll
Warriors.
for. I don't
Who's he
even-
gonna kill?
I'm
Command point on my general. Not the general. C.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go.
I'll get it, but I don't get a command point at the beginning of the turn because the general's dead.
Yeah, that's the point actually. I don't get it because I went for the same. I'm gonna try and rally those knights though. To which 3 come back.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne. A lot of knights coming back.
Ain't that demoralizing?
Dan shrugs furiously. Yeah.
There we go. There goes a turn of work.
We'll teleport. We'll teleport my leader. Move your dice.
God,
Move you down.
you filthy animal.
I cast on a 6, 7, 8.
I'll try and unbind
That's the teleport one.
with my non-general. And an 8. Nope, you get it off.
So it's
So we do see the aspect go for a little wanders.
Oh, eye for an eye. Oh, wait, no, you have to pick.
I went eye for an eye.
Yeah.
We are going to see everything going into the Corvus Cabal here.
What's their end?
They don't have
save?
any. The save is 6-up. They do have a 6-up ward. Be fearful.
I'm gonna cast that minus rend one.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Cast on a 9.
Well, I might as well try and stop it for the minions. Ah,
Yes, I do need to change those points. Thank you, sir.
-2 to their save.
Hot daily.
Let's have
Well,
a quick look.
they're at a -1 save. Well, sorry, it's actually an 8-up save is the right way to say it. Sorry, an 8-up save.
And then the last thing I'm gonna do is
Thank you for that, sir.
How far is she? 18. She's going to cast her special spell.
Mm-hmm.
It's 18-inch range. And it is... So, no Mystic Shields anywhere. So, actually... Oh, do I cast a Mystic Shield on my leader and try to go for, like... Do I think I can survive another turn?
Do you think you can? It's up to you.
Big ask. It's going to be a big ask.
Yeah, I'll do Mystic Shield on Aspect to Sea. Cast on a 5.
Okay, I don't think I'm in a range to stop it, so off you go.
Shit.
It's fine. You're causing so much damage.
So Aspect to Sea gets Mystic Shield. We'll go on to movement.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, do I move close?
The ferocity Jordan typed spawn, he was so passionate for the spawn
He
roll.
really wanted the spawn, I can't lie to you.
I will remember this.
It's like one of them Telltale games that Cameron remembers this. Jordan, God help you in the next game against Cam, mate. He's going to be out for you. The question is, does Dan kind of pretty much guarantee his charge here at 3 inches? Potentially forces the redeploy.
That's what I'm worried about.
But I think it's a case of, if he stays at... Nah. Personally, I think I would move in, gamble on the redeploy. Cam probably is mean and...
I'm going to go there.
Okie dokie, I do redeploy.
Yep, that's what I expected.
So on a 6 inches as
Oh
well.
God, he gets a big one as well.
So,
oh dear.
More interested in just stopping them from getting into my knights, because I prefer my knights to charge. So...
You know, you hate to see it.
You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it.
Dan, I just want you to know, right?
Oh, like this game's been lost for me. But
I was rooting for you all the way through, buddy.
He wasn't.
Just remember,
That is fake news, Daniel.
it's not. I'm no CNN reporter. Don't you worry. I'm with you, Dan. Jordan says, "Don't worry, Cam will spawn Cam will spawn a spawn in his next game against you."
She's going to move up there.
I'll bring the Vortex Beast.
Yeah. He said, "Don't
quite
worry,
like the
it'll happen in an
Vortex
ogre's game somehow as well." But you know,
That's whether I risk. I'm going to shoot.
We're still getting there.
that was a good meme.
Is that all your movement?
I like
then?
watching these other guys play. It's not a lot of shooting that kills.
I'm going to shoot the Corvus Cabal.
Yeah, shoot.
Shoot 3
your shot.
hits.
Mm-hmm.
Few successes there.
2 saves at -3.
2 saves. Well, that goes through. So how much damage?
4.
4, 6 upwards. They're kind of hot. So you will die. You know what? Solid. You can go in, my guy. There's not enough screen left to
Who's
give.
got the wound there? The him.
Yeah. No, it was one of the front ones because he came back.
Cool, because it does affect stuff. Because the shark can smell the blood from 6 inches.
Can he? The guy was
That's
back with
exactly
him.
right, Dan.
was the
Jordan.
guy.
Dan has mobility. We believe in the fish.
And 3 guys left.
He's brung all the sea, but your boy Cameron brought a bridge.
Yep.
Gonna cross that man.
Oh God, the puns are coming out. We've hit that stage in the game.
The Aspect to Sea is going to shoot.
Yep.
Just in range.
Corvus Cabal.
That's
You hit.
2 hits attacks.
Yeah.
It's D3 attacks.
Okay, never
So
mind.
that's 2 attacks.
Freeze and freeze.
3s and 3s.
He's gonna
yeah.
miss. I'm keen. He
2
hits us both.
1 save.
How much damage?
So its rend is ridiculous to them. So it'd be rend 4, damage 2.
Rend 4, damage 2. So that's 2
2
damage. So 2 6 upwards. Nope. So 2 will die. That'll be you, and that'll be you.
Now the Aspect to Sea is out of range, but
Don't get me wrong. Like I've seen Dan pull some absolute
if I kill these, I'm getting 5 points this turn.
degenerate stuff back, but it's a big ask. This one's a bit of a big ask.
Gonna
I
charge
think.
with the shark.
Oh!
Just in.
I think it might just be in. Hot diggity
Yep,
damn.
it's in. Just.
That's fine though.
Aspect to C, I'm going to roll the charge, but I might not.
So go for it.
That's a fail. 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 8 is
Did we see him moving in?
Yeah, out of range.
No, not enough.
Pass. Did that dice go? Oh, I've
Don't know where it went.
I just
It'll have to be recovered later.
keep tabs on my dice.
There are quite a few dice under this table,
Yeah, so that's
hidden amongst the terrain that we've got.
it.
stored under
Combat.
there. Here we go.
Go ham with your shark.
The shark's going in.
I'm gonna bolt it,
Mm-hmm.
and so they'll get +1 attack for the smell of the blood.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just double check that is 6 inches. I believe it was. It's been a while. Yeah, any models within 6 inches. So I'll do the shark attacks first because I feel like that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
3s and 3s. Oh, yeah. I said I should have all out attack, but never mind.
Going all out attack?
No, it's fine. I didn't declare it. Ugh.
Oh, beautiful.
1 wound.
How much damage?
-4.
It's going to go through.
2 damage.
2 6-up wards. Fails, so 2
Neither.
die.
And then the guys in the back.
Mm-hmm.
3s and 3s.
Oh!
1 save at -3.
1 save at
One
-3,
damage.
so the 1 damage, 1 6-up ward.
Yeah, I think you survive anyways, don't you?
I don't think he has 2 wounds. I need to double check him. I'm pretty sure he only has 1 wound, so
Oh,
no, I'm
well,
pretty sure he
then I'll-
dies.
Sweet.
So I'm positive he doesn't have 2 wounds, so it's fine.
We see the Corvus Cabal fall. The
It's fine.
shark proves mighty.
That's 5 points for me this turn. I get 2 objectives. So score 1, score 2, score more than Cam. And then for eye for an eye, I get 5 points.
There's
Takes you to
G5.
16.
Oh, so I'm behind anyways.
And with that, we're going to priority for turn 4.
That we do.
Mine's falling out. That would have been good as well. Shame
get it.
Daniel gets the option.
Well, I guess I'll take it. I don't even know whether it's worth continuing.
Your choice, Dan. Your choice. It's a tough one. Sometime, you know,
What turn is it now?
Turn
we're
four.
going into turn 4.
So I've just got to... Well,
Let's-
this is the thing.
Let's speak through your battle tactic options, and
So,
then we can make an
The
informed
best,
decision.
the best I can do is I'll score 5. I think I've actually lost because of your 1 extra. So the best I could do is score 5 a turn. So I could get another 10 points and it would be a struggle. But then Cam's already instantly blocked my Grand Strat. And he's got 1 more point than me, so I can't literally get above him.
Yeah.
It's hit and miss whether I get mine. I've got a very RNG Grand Strat, but it's funny. I like it.
I know, but you're still... You don't even need your Grand Strat because you're 1 point ahead. As long as you... I've got to play my best to get 5 things. But for you, it'll be a lot easier to get your 5 points per turn.
It's up to you.
I think we might end up seeing the handshake.
So yeah,
here.
to be honest, I think because let's look what I could do this turn.
Yeah.
I guess. So we've done the top 3, the easy ones. We can't do this one's mine anymore.
Yep.
Master of Honor, can't do. Lead the Assault, need 2, can't do. United Offense, pick 1 objective you control. I need 2 Galactic Champions, can't do that. Cunning Maneuver, I'm done. Gain a Momentum I could do, but I've got to kill a unit. So if I can kill a unit, I could
Looking
maybe
at-
kill them over there.
Yeah. So we're thinking of a gain of momentum angle here.
Could I bring this back? I think I'm torn myself into it, but I know I can't.
Do what you think's best. I think there's definitely options for you, but again, you're on the back foot, I'd argue.
Fuck it, I'll do this turn and we'll see what happens.
Let's say go.
Atta boy.
Fuck it. So I'm gonna do summon 2 victory
Yeah,
points.
it's definitely an uphill battle for him, Jordan. That's for certain.
I'll roll for command point on my.
So we're in turn 4
I'm
now.
only on 1 command point as well
Yeah, I'm also going to go for one of my general, which I don't get.
because my general's dead.
I'm also going to try and rally my knights again, though. I get none. So I'll use a command point.
Spells.
what's turn 4 for Indoneth mean?
So I can retreat and charge. It doesn't affect me because I'm
Cool.
not in combat. So I'll do the minus rend thing.
Yeah.
The most notable one.
Cast on a 7.
7, and I'll just make sure I'm still in range. I was before, so I'm just double checking nothing's weird has happened. Gonna try and unbind. Cast on a 7, so you get it.
Minus 2 to the rend of them.
Good to Cabal.
Definitely an uphill
Okay.
battle
Nice.
for Dan here.
So all I can do is make the shit save shit. I've lost the tokens.
They over here.
Oh, so I like
He
my tokens.
needs to try and get into the Cabal over there where we've just seen his hand.
So
That's the gambit. We're going to be seeing the aspect looking like it's probably going to go in. Plus the little sub-commander, maybe? He's
so
going to have to commit an awful lot, though, really, isn't he?
we're gonna then do. We're then gonna teleport. We're gonna cast the teleport on. He's gonna cast it, but he can pick a model, I believe, within 6 inches, which I've never done before because he normally
Okey-dokey.
just does it himself. It has to be a hero, but you can. It says. I'll read the wording. So Steed of Tides, casting value of 5 and pick a range of 6. Pick one friendly hero, not a monster, and you can move it from the battlefield.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, fine.
So he's going to cast that for his last spell. That's cast on a 7.
Gonna try
again.
and stop that. No, the spell goes off.
So she's going to be picked up.
Where's she going?
Where is she?
Over to the Corvus Cabal, I think, here.
So that's the thing. When it comes to Cabal and cover, they can't be seen.
Oh, so I couldn't even cast spells on them.
No, not right now. So that's
Then they're not cast.
which. Oh, right. Is that as a line of sight? Then yeah, probably that won't be cast.
You
But
need line of sight for everything.
but you can put it on something else if you want.
Well, it doesn't matter.
That's why they're in such a weird staggered formation.
Quickly changing battery. Be right back.
Yeah. Right, she'll just go hide over there. Screw her. Well, this changes everything. I'll put it on. It doesn't even matter because I'm not going to attack them. Is it alright if I change that spell?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll roll it again. I'll cast a Mystic Shield on himself. Cast on a 12.
Well, that's fine. I was gonna say I probably won't have time to unbind it, but I can't unbind everything. That's fine.
So he keeps that. Because I wouldn't have cast that if I didn't know.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I thought didn't read line of sight.
Well, I'm pretty sure every spell is line of sight based.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be visible always. Spells. I think there's only a few that are different, and that's bloody bug bombs and stuff.
Aye.
I love Croak.
So yeah, actually, I don't even think I can do this now. I'll do the combat, and then I'll just give up.
Nice.
Rip.
Flies over.
Flies over. You moving?
I don't think there's much point. I guess I could redeploy to try and stop you doing it. Yeah, I'll redeploy them.
Cameron trying to crush dreams.
With a 1, doesn't really do much, but just change it from a 3-inch to a 4-inch.
It sounds like we're heading into the last combat of the game. Let's see what Dan can do damage-wise.
Actually, maybe not. Were you trying to get 3 inches away from him? You probably could have reached 3 inches.
Was gaining momentum, wasn't it? So I've got to kill them.
Yeah.
'Cause I picked them. I've just realised.
I fucked up a thing. That's fine. It's okay. I could have completely gimped you there, but it's fine. Right, carry on.
Charging?
Yep.
Shooting, sorry. So they can't be seen at all right now?
No, because they're in cover.
Right, charging?
Yep.
Well,
Do you not want your shark to shoot anything?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, it's your call. Okay, go.
It really doesn't matter. I would shoot them and it would miss. Well, I'll do it now. Because it literally... I can't kill them knights at all.
He doesn't like the knight.
Yeah, 2 saves. -1.
Okay.
He's,
Keep all up.
he's
One
got something about them knights.
1 fails.
I
Damage
literally
goes
don't
through.
have the damage output at the minute to kill
Yeah.
them. I could have killed those knights, but
1 save went through.
1 save.
1 went through.
So what's 1 on 3 wounds?
That would
Oh,
come.
it's a go down.
Up.
It was on 2. What, are you going up or down?
It would go down. So he'd be dead. That's fine.
Perishes. He perishes.
So charging.
Yep.
Because I literally can't kill that unit, so there's no point threatening about it. I just need to
Keep plodding.
keep plotting. So he's in.
And he goes. Off you
The
can.
shark. 5, 6, 7, 8. Fails. I'll use a command. I'll use my free command point to reroll.
Yep. Are you sure you want to do that?
Why?
Because you would lose that objective.
It's mine, isn't it? I had it last time.
Oh yeah, you took it at the end of the turn. Yeah, you did. My bad. Yeah.
And I want to be. You're going to kill me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to kill you.
9.
That's pretty good.
Not enough because of the boats blocking me.
Excellent.
So yeah, that's just combat. I'll all-out attack with my last command point.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've got enough steam. Like the only way I could have done this, I think, is giving you the minus rend.
Will the aspect of the sea manage to put a little dent into the Corvus Cabal?
Trident, hitting on 2s and 3s because of all-out attack.
Let's have a look.
1 miss.
1 miss.
1 fail.
1 wound at minus 2.
It goes through because
2 damage.
K2 will die.
The spear, 4s and 3s, 2s, sorry, because all-out attack, and then 4s. 1 save, normal. Oh no, minus 1, sorry.
That'll go through.
1 damage, so that's 3 damage in total.
Yeah.
And then the fish creatures he's brought along, 2d6 attacks.
I love them fish creatures, man.
7.
Such an awesome little rule.
Hitting on
A lot of fishies.
3s because of all-out attack, and then 4s. So all hit. Wow. There's fish 1 it. And 3 saves, normal.
3 saves normal. 3 6-ups.
Here we go.
Yep.
1 passed. Oh, how much damage? Just 1.
Just 1.
Okay, these
That's
boys
everything. So that's me only scoring 2 points. So that's GG.
No, you'd be score 3. 1, 2 more.
That's GG though.
Okay, he's done.
Honestly, like
He's cooked.
He's had it. Do you know what it is, Dan? First of all, we need a handshake, don't we? We need the
Absolutely.
handshake.
good game.
but very-
Oh, that was horrific.
I think you did well.
I enjoyed it.
You've said that you've not wanted to bring your Indoneth out because they feel like they're in a bit of a weird spot. You've discussed why you think they're in a bit of a weird spot, particularly for how
it's like
you
my
play
list
them.
in a weird spot. Like the other list is doing really well, but
Yeah.
I like fish.
So, Cam, quick review of your game. What do you think, sir?
Just it went pretty much according to plan. I
Yeah.
went in. Obviously, I didn't get my Dark Apotheosis. That was a shame, but I still had a couple more turns to try and shoot for it.
Yep.
All in all, though, no, I think it went swimmingly. Obviously, the Baron Guard did drop, which was a shame.
Unusual, yeah.
Well, it's not unusual. They're kind of... they're quite resilient, but they are a hammer. They're not Nurgle marked, nor do they have a ward save. 3-up save, so they're not bad, but don't get me wrong. They can be dropped when you focus them down, which happened there. But then they still did what they needed to do. They killed 2 units there. They went in and did a decent amount of damage to the general. Shame they didn't kill him in 1 turn, but that was just a little bit of RNG. Probably 1 more wound would have done the job. But you can't odds that. The 50-50 there was either going towards this pack here or going to the general. It didn't work out as I intended, but it was still probably the right move. I don't regret going towards that because that was where his threats were, and I didn't really care about his Eidolon at the sea or that 1 shark. I was quite confident that if a shark charged any of my stronger units, it would probably die in the trade. So I think it went well.
I think sharks are more damage, like they're just peck damage.
Yeah.
And like it's annoying 'cause first turn I did knee peck damage to you.
I used my Tunnel Master quite early, which I think I would save next time because knowing how it went, I would have probably tried to, like next turn if I had it, I would have bridged the unit over here and Tunnel Master my guy here.
Yeah.
To try and take the objective and then get another Eye of the Gods roll.
Yeah.
To just try and
guarantee that.
Juicing the Dark Apotheosis.
Yep.
But all in all, I'm quite happy with how it went. I think it was good.
I think it performed exactly how generally you've explained you want it to perform in the past to me. So really nice.
Like the Knights go in there and tied up his key threats.
Yeah.
Like it's a...
Yeah.
I just needed to set up differently. Like I should have set up really and just went for 2 objectives, touched 2 sharks on 2 objectives, and then just had everything way back.
Yeah.
I think that's the next time I play against Knights, it's what I'll do.
Yep.
It's how I used to play against Biddy, what they're called? Ogre.
What, the Beastclaw Raiders,
Beastclaw
the
Raiders back in the
Stonehorns.
day. This was like Age of Sigmar originally came out, I was using goblins. If he touched me, I would die. So I'd literally sit up, like, just on the edge of the board and be like, charge me now.
Aye, those were the days. And that was when I wasn't smart enough to think I'll just take an objective and let them forward. I would go for it anyway.
Listen, Younger Bunga Life chose us, Cameron.
I did. It absolutely
We didn't
did.
choose it. Well, fellas, thank you very, very much for the game.
No, it's
really appreciate it.
It's lovely to see
It's been a hard game, but yeah, it's been a game.
They are very. I know they have a bit more work to do, but they're very visually enjoyable to look at. I don't know why. I really like the green on the turtle. That's
Yeah,
particularly.
it's what's it called? It's this one of the new contrasts. I think it's like the emerald one or something. For some reason, it looks amazing.
That absolutely slaps. So yeah, big up for that emerald paint, for whatever it's called.
We've been saying it. You know, it's
new contrasts are great.
It's certainly one of the armies that goes really, really nice with contrast paints, and it's certainly something we are working on. You know, getting more and more of our armies painted. But,
Slowly and surely.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But from our players, we'll give them the send off, and
Aye.
we will.
Aye, thank you very
Love
much.
them
for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
been
Please
good.
like, subscribe, and stuff.
Yeah,
If you liked it, of course, and also any more feedback for how we can improve it's always appreciated. It's still early days in this.
Yeah.
Got a couple of ways to go, but it's coming together actually.
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. Thanks very much, fellas.
Yeah.
Aye,
Thanks very
thank
much.
you again.
And thank you all for tuning in. Thanks again. Enjoy your bank holiday weekend.
Yeah.
That's my
It is
weekend.
bank holiday.
Yeah, hooray!
Cheers, fellas. Take care of yourselves. Have a good
Peace.
one. Bye bye now.
Peace.